Greetings. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring disaster and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight we will be playing Torg Eternity, which is a card-supported D20 multiverse system. If you would like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be part of our live chat. And also on that note, as we announced last week, we are holding our contest tonight. So if you would like a Torg NPC,
that will propagate to every other game that we're playing.
It will eventually propagate. Maybe not immediately, but it will propagate to any game we play.
Right before we go to break, at 8:30, we're gonna.
Put me on a time.
Yeah, I'm putting you on a timetable.
Tell him the GM what to do.
We're gonna open up the giveaway, and what we're gonna have you do is we're gonna have you type a specific keyword, and then once that is open, you type the keyword once, and then you'll be eligible, and then we'll have our little fingerling magic, our little bot automatically select who wins, and then we'll go from there. You have to still be on the stream when we get back from the break, because we have to be able to DM you to get your email address. If you are not on the stream, you forfeit. That's just the rules.
And
So
he
keep
should have
watching.
given me this information before we started.
Nah. I was expecting to announce it. You just took for it.
Well, it was a very good segue from what I just read.
Yeah. Segways are an interesting
Segways.
vehicle.
Very interesting vehicle, and we were very bad with them. Because they constantly sidetrack us.
I have a costume card that I have to play immediately.
Okay, what is it?
Are you the one that threw the last
No,
one?
he did. Brian did. And it's
Brian.
out.
So Brian still has sold out in play.
And it's out.
That's still out. Yes.
And therefore, I have another sold out.
Oh, we can.
Want to
Just
draw another
making
card?
Yeah, just draw another card because
There's too many people to sell out.
I'm
it's-
just.
that is actually a very hard card to pull off as a GM.
Yeah.
Just like it's always
Infection.
us Nile guys.
When played an agent for operation.
So JoJo's one. Is there one out already?
Yeah, there's one out already.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian didn't get a Cosmo because he already has one in play.
His is currently in play, and we are not done with this scene.
Can I ask a question? What's Operation Arias?
Eris?
Eris.
Eris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah, that's why I used to bring him in.
Oh, that's some bullshit. So, guys, I have a secret to tell you. He got double agent. A member of Operation Eris outs himself, basically, and helps them out in some way. Agent may be a new character, or one of the heroes have already met. So this is the card that was played. I think you played it.
No, Brian,
played it, and then Xavier exploded, and then nomenclature fluid gentleman showed up next episode. Yeah, so
Do I?
either
do
you
want me
can,
to get-
I
do
mean,
you
play
want
it
me
and you
to-
can find out exactly who. Oh my God, what's my name now currently?
Do you want me to get another card?
That's
No.
up to
No.
Casey.
I'm just.
Does
Someone
if
else
that
can come bail
does that
you out.
require you to play immediately?
No. It says one play.
So, again, the way
Okay.
Project Eris works, or not project, I want to call it
Operation.
project. Operation, it is an operation. The way it works is there are small cells that have minimal contact with each other, and they operate in different areas. He's from a completely different area than you're in.
Okay.
So
So
you can
there are
trap-
other
So if
Eris
we
operatives
need
in
it.
this area.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
throw it out and
I'll wait till we actually need it.
cool. That's up
or
to you.
you actually.
Oh, I need it.
You know. Don't have to don't have to be part of the team.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, that way I can play the romance card on her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Operation Miriam.
Operation Hachi.
Twitch is being real weird right now. Their servers are like going up and down.
DDoS.
No, they're not getting DDoS. No, they're not getting denied. It's just every so often they're.
Oh, do you want to separate those? Put one over there.
Yeah, it's just it's freaking out every so often.
Do we have possibilities?
No,
No.
Oh.
We have them, but only in our minds.
Okay.
In our hearts.
Doesn't matter. I'll just.
we were having a technical issue, and Jeremiah was focused on getting the technical issue taken care of.
And there's a lot of crap, and I don't always remember all of it for this.
Sure.
That's fine.
We need Jer.
Do not tear my box.
I'm not gonna tear the box.
Always hard to open without tearing,
But don't tear it.
but don't tear it.
It's really hard to open. Only a expert or better in thievery can do it.
Uh-oh.
Or
He's not-
mechanic engineer.
Anthony's a master.
You're right. That was very smooth.
That was. That. Everyone, a round of applause for Anthony.
Hero
Alright.
point.
I'm just imagining. This
Listen,
is,
You know what? Yeah, give him an extra hero point for that.
I just have to put this out there. I have spent my entire life being stronger than I look and breaking shit on accident, and sometimes on
I
purpose.
assume this is what you mean by
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, I get a second cosmic credit.
I said hero
I
point,
also
didn't
get sold
I?
out.
Yeah, no, you did,
Yeah,
and that's why I want.
you said
I wanted to
inspiration.
God
confirm.
damn it.
I wanted to confirm
Yeah,
because
you said inspiration, but that's the same
Yeah,
proclivity.
yeah. It's
I just imagine.
But I've had to learn how to finagle because I've broken so many things just unintentionally.
I got Dr. Waifu.
Nice.
I love Dr. Waifu.
Me too. No, wait. Oh no, I kind of did. I got the gecko.
You did, yeah.
Nice. Who else did I get? Oh, I got oh my god, I got RoboCop, and then I got the two blobs.
I got the robot from RoboCop. I can't remember its name.
ED209.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Edie.
ED209.
Yeah.
8209.
That's almost what I was gonna be. One of the options for Torg character generation is artificial intelligence, and I was like, how cool would it be just to be a floating like what do they
Great,
call it? Like
until you try and go into the living lands.
yeah, or pretty much anywhere else, but because there's only
It'd be really interesting to do that, to be an AI from Pan Pacifica infiltrating into the cyber papacy,
yeah.
the
Ugh.
Godnet,
I
or
was
the
just-
Gridnet in Thargold.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of Tony opening the box. Like, he's like the cool nerd at the game store. He's like, hey, baby, I can open it, no scratches. There you go, honey. Enjoy your hobby.
But I'm not saying it to ladies. I'm saying it to the fellow gamers that are man. I'm like, don't worry, baby, I got you.
Yeah, I won't scratch your mini for you.
Hold on, let me slightly dust off your miniature.
Oh no!
It's like the gaming version of
Listen, we've all squeed when Henry Cavill was painting a 40K.
I have not watched him
I
do
haven't
his
watched that.
40K. I did really. I like the little.
I mean, I'm
short
really
video.
excited if he really does do 40K stuff, content. And I mean the actual like movie television.
They've greenlit. They just don't know what it's going to
So
be
you know
yet.
what bothers me? He calls it 40,000
Yeah.
instead of 40K.
Well, it wasn't 40K until 4 years after the original release, and then they condensed it for, because it used to be called Fantasy, and then it was
used to be Warhammer.
would not yeah, it used to be just
Oh,
Warhammer,
Warhammer.
and then it was Warhammer Fantasy, then it was Warhammer 40,000, and then it was and then
We all
somewhere
just- we-
along the
we
info
just-
stream
we made it.
We made it
40K,
because
because it's just
K
easier to say.
means 1,000.
yeah.
It was just easier to say. It's just funny.
Yeah, but it was. You got to go back and look at the old White Dwarf books, and you'll
Yeah, yeah.
see that says 40,000.
Yeah.
And then
It
there
says
was
40K now.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know
yeah, and
that.
so if you go and you look at the boxes, like the Imperial box, it does say 40K.
That's
Huh.
interesting
It was
because
a
I did
brand
not
new
know
thing.
that because like I just made an obvious like jump in logic
Yeah.
to go in like okay it's 40,000. We're gamers. We shorten everything. It's 40K. It just makes it easier.
And I mean, that's ultimately what happened.
What's it?
Yes.
Walmart used to have a hyphen. And
Yeah, I know.
They literally took it out because it saved $2 million a year on printing.
Yep.
I was like, I mean, that's such a capitalist thing to think about. But if I found out, oh, I'm printing so many checks and so many papers and so many things that the ink alone will save me $2 million just to take out a single dash in a single word. I mean, of course, it's like 100 dashes over
Yeah.
a document, but still, would you like to have an extra $2 million in your pocket for no extra cost?
So
Yeah.
Andy's
Basically.
father was a traffic engineer. He worked on roads.
Comptroller, or he did?
He would go. He was the engineer that went out on the roads and tested all the roads, and he's driven every single road in Idaho, which is an astounding thought process because
Sure.
there's some jank
Million
roads out there.
miles,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he talked about how they changed one of the signs, and it was a on ramp merge sign, and they took out 3 dotted lines on the sign because it was going to save $60,000 every year. And they found out that not just Idaho, other people had issues. They just people were stupid enough they just didn't understand what the sign meant, and they had to add the 3 lines back in.
Sure.
I'm
Valid.
just thinking.
Never underestimate the stupidity of the normal
of humans. Yeah,
of normal
Well,
people.
A book I've got called WizBiz, and this is parodying off that. It literally has these short little blurbs at the start of each chapter. And one of them is, there is a race between the universe and programmers. The universe making bigger idiots, programmers making idiot-proof programs. The universe is winning.
no, the universe is always gonna win. Can I get a water?
Not even close.
Yeah, right.
I was just imagining with the Warhammer
Thank you.
name thing that like 20 years from now, one of his kids is like, oh, my dad is so weird. He calls it Warhammer 40K and not Warhammer 4 Deca K. That's so weird.
Just ask me. My God.
Looking up your nose. Trying to figure out what's going on.
That's a very unique demographic we're hitting. Just leave it alone.
We actually have a demographic.
Boromir's nose hairs.
I mean, we got one demograph who's in the chat.
How's that?
Hey, you're in the lead
That's
to
better.
win.
You know, letting the stream catch up.
Yeah, we got to get to the point where we have like 10,000 viewers / followers, and then you get like Fred and Brian get marriage proposals.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe the second
I'm trying to remember.
time.
There's I can.
Be the third
purposely
time.
kept you up.
I know.
I don't want marriage proposals.
Honestly, I don't like it.
Too bad. I played the romance card.
So okay, let's get a.
Okay, so
where
to
were we?
recap,
we're going. We got 3 days to prep for work, guys.
yeah,
That's going to be the best emo.
and what we got
Romance
is
card.
Zed is going to be probably a rental chauffeur.
A chauffeur.
Yeah. I think we got access to one of the CEOs, whether it's a CEO, CFO. I think it was it.
We don't know it yet until we get there. I thought.
No,
No, we
No.
were talking about it at
Yeah,
the end.
I
And
s-
I said we were going to get you to be a chauffeur for one of the higher up execs, but I didn't know which division. And I did the roll to get a name and information and try to get you into it. And then I said, once I got you the assignment, because I had the cards printed out and sent to us.
Yeah.
That was the last thing we did.
yes,
Because I believe, oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I believe I did custodial, because Brian was cool with Alan being a janitor. Like Scruffy from Futurama. And then I had a pre-planned.
I don't think we got a name for the guy, but I think we were doing systems. Head of systems was the one that.
I got
Something
my
like
dodge
that,
up
yeah,
to a 5,
Oop, shit.
I'm very proud of you, Fred.
and I got my strength up to a 7.
Ooh, a
Like,
whole 7.
I was first imagining that 5 total was your dodge. And I'm like, you're like, I improved it, guys. And I'm like,
I mean,
"Oh,
honestly,
dang
it feels.
Fred.
That's
Did
what it
you
feels
buy it
like. I know it's
down?"
not, but that's what it feels like sometimes.
Well, yeah, that's why I have
Ironically,
the belt.
Fred is like Zed is like one of the more durable
He is one of the more durable characters.
non-Kim characters, because of his shield.
What's your dodge now?
13.
Oh, you have better dodge than I do now. Look at that.
Oh yeah. It's like, what is all? It's like, where's my character?
Casey's over there just rubbing his hands. Finally.
This is the day.
His toughness is still
Zed disappeared.
My toughness is garbage now. It's weird.
What?
Yeah, my toughness is 12.
That's not garbage.
Yeah, that's pretty garbage to me.
Well,
He's
comparatively.
used to Kim.
Kim had a base 14.
Yeah, but his
But so how do you figure out
Strength was-
toughness? Because I don't think I
Toughness
strength.
is your strength plus your armor.
modifier.
So yeah, my toughness is still
Kim,
7.
Kim was a strength character in +4 armor, +6 armor. I don't remember what dragon armor was. You had it enchanted. I remember that.
So it's enchanted, but like it was total of +6 because he had a +4 armor and a +2 shield.
yeah. But shield applies to all defenses, not
Actually, no,
just-
his total toughness was like 24 or 22 because his shield was like +5.
Yeah. Well, you had a trait, or you had a oh my god, perk that did something with your shield.
Only that is whenever I lose my, I don't lose my shield bonus
That's
whenever
right.
I get
That's right. You
vulnerable.
kept it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. So I'm just trying to update this stupid application so we can have a camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shinji, that's his name.
That's what it is now.
Yeah.
And the robot.
Thought it was Shinjiro.
I bought
It
the books
changes
for
on a day-to-day
robots
basis.
for Traveler.
You're
No,
probably
it should
right.
be
So now I can make.
I read it
robots.
like 10 minutes ago and I forgot it already.
How about the Humble Bundle?
No, Shinji Nagadiro.
Looked over the
Nagiro.
ads and stuff. That was fun.
Okay.
I've been meaning to get that, but I forgot.
Okay, so we have 3 days. We've been able to set up jobs. I've set up an appointment on the day of
Yeah.
to go in as Bill to sell crude oil
Yep,
to
for petroleum.
petroleum-based objects.
Yep. And I'm working IT.
Yep.
And then I have cards printed up for you guys to either employ or intern as a chauffeur and a custodial. Because I figured that gave you more access than we had independently.
I'm
And then I
leaving-
believe I gave you both phones,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it only has 3 apps.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is the eggplant app that we talked about.
Yep.
And then the other one is a hotspot connector that allows me to sync up to where you are so that if there's any computers in the room, I'll be able to.
So it goes
you-
by heat.
I don't think I said any word ahead.
Said
Hotspot.
Oh, shit, I did. Damn it, you got me there. That's on
He
me.
sees that going like this.
Brian's over there just like, I'm
How's that
waiting
going,
for you to trip
Demolition
up,
Man?
Tony.
How's that going, Demolition Man? With they say something when they do this,
Oh,
like
I don't remember.
something greetings or
Yeah, that was
This
I
is
give
their
you-
that was
high
their
five.
handshake.
yeah, but it's like but they say something as part of it. Like
Yeah,
I
I
give you
forgot.
something
I haven't
greetings
seen
or
Demolition Man
pleasant salad. I don't know.
Wow, we're gonna have to add that one.
I'm
as
gonna
a
watch it.
reaction.
I just
No, we
I'm
need
busy.
to do that as a reaction video.
Yeah.
It'll be fun seeing
We'll-
Jeremiah.
we'll drag
not
Sarah
seen it
and
for the first
Sam
time.
into watching it because I guarantee you those two haven't seen it.
God, they're
We need to get
hilarious.
a projector and just have it projected on the side of the wall.
I watched-
Or we just watch it online in our own comfortable houses.
But that takes the fun out of it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it takes the fun out of our viewers getting to.
Yeah.
No,
it
no, no,
takes
no,
the
no,
fun
no,
out
like
of
no,
our
like they would
viewers.
still watch us do it.
Oh, like record while we're
No,
watching.
no,
it
no,
and
like we
then-
would all just be at our homes.
Oh yeah, through like Discord,
Going
someone
in,
sharing
yeah.
their screen.
Yeah.
Was there a different suggest? That's the only thing
He
I've
said
ever.
to put it on the wall, and I
Oh,
don't
no.
want to sit here and watch a movie. On
Y'all
Yeah,
can
I
come
don't
over to
either.
my house and like hang out and shit, but no. No, it's Demolition Man. I need to be drinking and eating a rat burger while I'm watching it. So
Tony, stop.
listen, if it's good enough for Sylvester, it's good enough for me.
I think
Tony,
I have.
Yeah, no,
spoilers, dude.
You think it's like I already know some of this stuff, so it's like it's not like I'm walking in sight unseen.
And still, there are people that well, maybe not.
Well, it's like a
But it is
20-year-old
one of those
movie.
movies that a lot of people
It's
react
30.
Is it 30 years old?
Yeah, it came out in the late 80s.
It's like 5
No,
years
No,
it's not
early
that old.
90s.
Came out in the late 90s. Google it. Hold on, let me see if my phone works. Okay, Google. How old is the movie Demolition Man?
they came out. I
You
thought.
need like 30 people's Google.
Okay,
Go
Google.
off.
How old is the movie Demolition Man? 1993.
Yeah, it's
So yeah, 30 years.
30 years. and
30
my-
years is not the 80s, Jeremiah. It's in the 90s.
You're right. It is.
In
But
1993
it
is the year I
30 years old,
graduated.
man. Holy shit.
The year I graduated.
1993?
Yeah.
My God, it's older
Wow,
than...
I graduated
no,
in
no.
94.
Wait. Yeah, it's older than... No, it's not older than Speed. Speed has to be younger.
Speed
Or-
is younger. Speed came
But
out
like,
after.
like 91 or something.
I
Like
think
it's
Speed came out in 95, 97.
Yeah.
It can't be older than Speed.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, Speed.
That's you're gonna get entirely different. You got to say how old is the movie Speed. You got to
I know.
quantify. it.
When
I'm
did the
messing with
movie
you.
I
Speed
know.
come out?
I'm messing with you just because
My phone.
1994.
Damn, really?
And
Yep.
Speed 2 came in 97.
Wow.
Join us next time
So
on our
Sandra
film.
Bullock was younger in
podcast.
Demolition Man than she was in the movie Speed.
Yeah.
I mean, not by much, man.
No,
by a year, but
What
6
about the
months,
mo-
maybe.
Yeah,
That's
the movie The Net was the first movie I've seen her saw. And
yeah, oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, look at that. I have all 3 glories in my hand.
I have all 3 romance cards. No.
no, I
I'm
have.
fairly
Oh,
one.
shit.
certain there's more than 3 romance cards.
Hey, you
in
might need that.
deck.
What's that?
Drive defensively.
Oh.
Just anything but the romance card. Oh, I'll take that. I like that.
Okay, Siri, how do I acquire speed?
Well, you go to the store, you buy some
Be
coffee.
careful.
No. Fellowship Gaming 21 was shot down today. Logan Police Department showed up at their office.
There's been an increase in
Oh,
swatting.
wow.
Andy's very concerned.
But nobody knows where we are located, so we can't be.
You know how easy it is to find out where we're located?
I'm sure,
Yeah,
but don't tell them
it's-
that.
But the people
We're in a hidden. We are Storm Knights. We are in a hidden.
we're in a hidden bunker
defended
somewhere.
Yes.
Somewhere in western United States.
We're in such a hidden bunker. We don't even have cooling.
Definitely not in the militia bunker in Idaho. Definitely not.
Yeah, we're not there anymore. That was when we were in the garage.
Hey man,
Oh.
that garage.
Jeremy was like, "Don't talk shit about my garage."
No, it's so hot right
It
now.
was. Oh, I bet.
Oh, yes.
I long for being in your garage during the winter again. I have such good memories of there.
Do we have any more?
Of like it being freezing cold.
Yeah.
Do we
It
have
was
any more? Well, during the winter, it sucked.
For me, it's the perfect temperature, okay?
I feel you that. I feel you that.
Like, I was like, oh, finally, I can wear clothes. I'm comfy.
You can wear shorts. I wore shorts a few times too because I feel that.
I mean,
way
I
once in a
never not wear shorts.
while.
I don't think anybody here except for
mean-
Casey has seen me in pants.
Sometimes in their Thursday games online, I don't wear much. So I'm like, I'm glad you guys don't have a camera to
That's
see
also
me.
tapping into a specific demographic, Brian.
And I'm just like, I hate the summer so much.
It's okay.
Oh my god, if we streamed Vaults or Circus, we would never get anything done.
No, we wouldn't.
We don't get anything done as is, but my god. Could you imagine if we had to pander?
So we've got
As if we're doing this because we're
Yeah.
what
pandering.
I think we're good enough to waive the 3 days. To
That's
just-
why
yeah.
I was just going to ask if there's any
Absolutely.
extra prep that anybody needs
I
to
don't-
do.
Yeah. Any questions as to what's going on, ask now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's 3 days pass, because I don't need to go over you eating and drinking and whatever for 3 days.
I mean, that's what Kim was for. Kim did that.
Right. Oh, Kim didn't get to try sushi.
Pretty sure he'll try sushi.
Nope.
We'll get
He's
him.
not
to try
welcome in Pan Pacifica. That's why he left.
God, I'm just trying to get this camera to work.
He's just at some tavern somewhere going, look, it can't be that hard. I heard that's just raw fish.
Kim's doing a
He
Smeagol.
goes to the gas. He goes to a gas station, buys it.
This
Dude,
sucks.
dude, Kim
Why do
could
people like
Kim
this?
could probably have the fortitude to get through that.
Yeah, he could.
There's like a gas station in the middle of London. It's like a hard point in reality. It's
That's
like,
because they sell sushi.
yeah.
It's just the one 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
The aisle reality was like, nope.
The first thing Isle did was get rid of Nando's. For our one British viewer, he's like, I got that joke.
Yeah, right.
What's Nando's? I don't know, chicken. Among other things. But yeah. It's like, I believe, I think it's their version of like Olive Garden to us. It's upscale, but it's really not.
Kind of like Olive Garden.
That's what he
That's
means.
the point, Fred.
I was just
Fred's Drax. He's like, they wouldn't go over my head. My reflexes are too good. Like, no, they're not, Zed. They flew back your head 10 minutes ago. Oh, shit, yeah. No, my dodge is higher. I swear.
That's the problem. Your dodge is higher.
My dodge is higher. I move too fast.
I'm sorry, guys. It's a typo. I only have a Doge of 13. I don't have Dodge.
Hey, luckily we're in Japan. That's where Dogecoin. No,
I was thinking about the court attendant, the Doge,
yeah.
not Shiba Inu coin.
I think it was you or somebody posted something about not cryptocurrency, but cryptid currency. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'd collect the shit out of those.
I got 15 Bigfoot coins.
I
Get
would.
you in the
And
teeth.
Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot.
like if
I,
they
was
had quarters that had like cryptids on the back, I'd have sets.
I forgot when me and my daughter were driving through Logan Canyon. She took a picture of like the mountains. I said it might be cool if you put a dragon on it, and she goes, "Okay, I could do that." She sent me a picture of Logan
Small.
Canyon with a small dragon up on the side of the hill.
Oh, it's great.
That's awesome.
I was like, I meant to put that in the thing, and I totally forgot.
I saw Tafiti.
Tafiti.
Yeah. So it's based off a real mountain, and somebody posted it, and then they're like, it looks different because they're on the back side of it, and they're like, oh, I think I need to update this. They do like the cartoon version, but she's extra thick. And they're like, yeah, that's it. And I went, save the file. No.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Pan
I have another bad joke. I
Pacifica's
told my
credits are
niece that
his
Maui burned down, and she
NFTs.
was like, "What did he do?" Because he fights her and Maui fight
Yeah.
the lava, and I was like pissed off. Whatever the name of the lava mountain is, I know.
Taka.
Taka, that's it. She was like, maybe if he just said he was sorry. That's not what that means, Sonny. Anyways, 3 days go by unless you guys have something else you want to do.
No, yeah.
Yep.
All
Wanna
right.
Make something with your special anythings.
Okay.
Most of it I did make on the fly, anyways.
Noise.
Okay. So we've got Shinji and Zed are showing up to work at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, you're not going to be heading into work until about 5 p.m.
Random Japanese.
And Bill,
Yeah.
William.
No, my name's Bill. Only my
Billiam.
Meemaw calls me William.
Well, the GM call you whatever. You want.
Jim will say, "Your ass is mine."
The GM's like, boy.
Here comes a brick flying out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think we had.
I've
your,
been waiting for someone to call me William so I could say that.
We had your appointment set up some like near. It was near.
It's like-
noon.
it was like 10.
10 in the
It
morning.
was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was like 10 or
10.
11 because it was
Because
like.
CEOs don't do anything before 10.
Well, that's fair. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they have a nice breakfast.
Yeah.
Vodka. Vodka
Cigarettes.
tonics.
Pancakes,
Crepes. No,
crepes.
They're like really thin pancakes. Oh, then I love those things, man. As much as I hate that film, I love that film.
Everybody loves pancakes. Especially if you add chocolate chips.
I'm a waffle guy.
Personally, I prefer blueberries, but that's me.
My daughters hate blueberries, so it's
Texas
chocolate
French toast.
Texas toast.
Texas toast French toast.
I was like, what is
Texas
oh,
French
yeah,
toast.
Thick French toast. With
Thick.
Thicker than a Snickers.
Oh my gosh. I
Now
don't think I'm
want-
getting this camera working tonight. Sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
We might not need it.
We only played one card last session.
True.
True. All right, so okay, so Zed and Shinji are taken care of for a minute.
Okay.
Head to my cubicle.
Head to the
Alan
motor pool.
is going to be... Well, Alan, are you doing anything special over the day?
I'm trying to figure out how to say my name on the card. Arata Kawaguchi. Okay. I found a Japanese name generator. Alright, this one doesn't sound like it's been taken. Yeah, this is what my alternate identity says.
Honestly, just name yourself Hero. Hiro Kanagawa.
No, that's not what the card says. It doesn't say hero. It doesn't give me the option. It's a card. It's printed. I have to read this.
Oh.
Take this seriously.
It's in katakana. It just says employee number 21.
Yeah, right.
But it sounds so exotic to Alan's ears. She's like, "Oh, this is great."
This
What's
is
your
the
name?
first thing I understand.
Kobayashi
Alternate
Maru.
identities. Finally. This
Wrong,
is a
Alan.
civilized land.
Zed's card just says Zed.
What's your name, Zed?
I can only just imagine playing the Usagi character from the Nile and come to Pan Pacifica and just go crazy. Okay. Okay, fantastic.
Now I want to Google what dwarf is in Japanese. Hey, Kim, come here.
I'm just imagining Kim, who's
Okay,
like, I
so
have
Mary is
gold.
set up to go with you.
Useless.
Okay, fantastic. Shima driver?
No.
No, she's your secretary.
Okay.
Actually,
She's my adjutant.
your photographer.
Photographer, okay.
And your second. No.
No, she is not the secretary. She is the photographer and correspondent.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he had to call him personal assistants now.
That's mostly it.
Can't call him secretaries.
Exactly. That's the meaning.
So they're
That's why she's a correspondent.
Which is Japanese for personal assistant.
Go get me coffee.
Take a picture of coffee and bring it to me.
I don't want the coffee, just the picture.
Make an NFT out of it.
No. God, NFTs.
Oh, I agree.
It's probably what Pan Pacifica uses now.
I got given an NFT for free by the UFC. And took like 30 minutes for it to devalue.
Oh.
It was just anybody who bought a UFC pay-per-view many months ago, and then there was like a random drawing, and 10,000 of us got a free NFT. It was just a little image of one of the fighters.
Okay, yeah.
But they screwed up, and it was like half of them were the same fighter.
Oh.
Which, and it could have been. It's just it was like an RNG, but that fighter immediately became devalued. And not that he was any value to begin with. He's just a, sub top 25 prospect, and he then has since lost like his last three.
I'm just imagining going to a Pan Pacifica shop and being like, all right, that'll be 33,000 Ako-chans.
Yeah. You're like, or one body pillow.
Another Chibi-chan is all I'm thinking of. Chibi-chan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to derail one more time. I was watching. I think
We
it's
haven't
Saturday Night
been
Live.
on track.
That's what
since
we kind of were
started.
for a second there, and I got us on track, and then I got us off track again. But I think it was Saturday Night Live, or it could have been some similar to that. But it was you paid in kisses.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I think it was.
just saw
I
it.
think it's College Humor, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was College Humor.
And the mortgage is like 33,000
Yeah,
kisses.
so like I think we've been saving up enough, and then they just start kissing the lady.
Yeah, it's and he's like not
It's like
being
3,000 down payment. Yeah, I think we got that. It's like,
Yeah,
it's great.
I would hate
There's
that.
a British show called IQ, and it's a lot of trivia stuff about how the things are in the world. And so they showed a map of France, and all the prefectures had different numbers. And the people on the show had to guess what the numbers meant. And it ended up being that this is how many kisses on the cheek you do
Uh,
in that area to
so
greet people.
One-sided, two-sided, 3, 4, up to I think up
It
to
went
5
up to
is
like
average.
5
Yeah.
or 6.
Yeah, a really good friend of mine, Professor Dan Watson, his wife is French, so we talk about it all the
That
time.
sounds really just annoying.
Well, it's not just France; it's all of Europe.
Well,
is that
there's
way.
very different people. So when I was actually in San Diego, Balboa, I just walked to the Museum of Natural History because it was half a mile away. I had nowhere else to go. I was closer to that than the beach, so that's where I went. And the guy that was the greeter was an Italian professor, and he liked to talk. And the other thing that's apparently very Italian is they shake your hand the entire time they're talking.
Oh yeah. Yepers.
We'd be shaking hands the entire time we were talking, and he was a talker.
Yeah, that's when your arm just falls off naturally. Dies.
I thought
And
that
I
story
remember
was
one
going
time
so
that
different.
I was like, after like 10 minutes, and we were still talking, and I let go of his hand, and he's like, "Now I know you're American, and you guys only shake hands for a little bit, and you're done shaking hands, but I'm not." Back to shaking this guy's hand for the next probably 15 minutes while
He just
we
goes,
talked.
"Turn around, give me your hand."
Pretty much.
I was. This is not where I thought his story was going. He was like, went to a museum, natural history in San Diego, and I don't know. It was just, I guess, the weird custom. But we started French kissing and talking intimate with each other. And this is just how you say hello. I don't know, different
No,
cultures,
no,
man.
I think that's a Saturday Night Live thing too, where the family all kisses each other. That's crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, and that was my first real experience with Italian culture, and it's like, okay, I don't know if I ever want to go meet anyone in Italy ever.
Well, yeah.
He was a great
Just
guy.
keep your hands in your pockets and just like, yes, yes.
I have no
Yes.
hands.
I hate touching you. Don't talk. Don't ask for my hand.
I'd
Ever.
probably be a terrorist because I'd just be like getting like little pineapple chunks and just flinging them on pizzas and running away. It's delicious. Try it. Pineapple for everyone.
And we have lost half of our subscribers from Brian saying, "Pineapple on pizza is delicious."
I mean, he's right. He's welcome to his opinion, as wrong as he is. But my family's all pineapple pro, and I'm not.
A
I
pizza
mean, I
shouldn't
understand.
squish.
It's just, it has to be warm.
Have you had cashews on a pizza?
No, what the fuck is wrong with you? I had to say, listen, I had the same conversation with somebody today. They posted a map of the most common topping in America. It's like in Wisconsin, it's tuna.
The look on his face. And his immediately, what the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
because what the fuck is wrong with you? But anyways, in area like Wisconsin, it's tuna. In some other close areas, it's black olives, and then in Idaho and somewhere else, I want to say Montana, maybe it's Kansas or Wyoming. It's corn is the most common topping.
Depends on where you're at.
But
in Idaho,
in
yeah,
the state,
in those states,
it's,
yeah.
it's product. That's what I mean, and it's like sausage for Utah, pepperoni for New York, and all that stuff. Which I'd agree. I disagree. I think the most common topping in New York City New York State is just cheese.
Cheese, yo, yeah, heck yeah.
A flat cheese only 4-6 cheese pizza is the most common thing.
Yeah, and it tastes
But as a
fantastic.
topping, it's not a topping. It's
Because people are stingy.
90% of pizzas have cheese.
It's because it's hard to slice pineapple thin enough when you all fold your pizzas like you do.
Yeah, well,
So there was a
Chunk it.
pizza place I went to in Idaho, West Idaho, called Sawtooth Pizza, and they roasted cashews and put them on your pizza, and it sounded really gross. And I tried it, and it was actually pretty good
no, I have a
because you get like a nice Italian
I have
fennel.
a nephew who will only eat cold pizza. I guess they burnt their tongue or the roof of their mouth when they were young, so now they only eat cold pizza, and their favorite breakfast is cheese pizza with peanut butter. So I understand the contextual, because it's just basically a peanut butter toast with cheese. I get it, to a
It's a
degree.
little weird, yeah, but yeah.
I mean, but it's essentially what it
Yeah.
is. I understand. I don't appreciate it, but I
You
understand.
guys put ketchup on your mac and cheese?
No,
God,
what
no.
the? Are you related to my daughter?
Anthony is gonna
She-
stab someone with a
She
writing
puts ketchup on
implement.
eggs.
Can I get ketchup on eggs
I-
is a common thing,
no,
though.
I get
It's
it.
water?
Yeah,
Again,
please.
and that's common too. but I
Vinegar,
just
yeah,
don't-
yeah.
I was
I
just
get you. I
curious
don't put
because
ketchup
I,
on
But to
my
be
eggs
fair,
now.
to be
Thank you.
fair,
I thought
I'm
it was
the same
gross
way.
until I tried
my
it.
What's the
favorite
weird thing
sandwich-
you eat?
My favorite sandwich is peanut butter mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's
Because
weird.
it's like it's taking a bite of peanut butter with a drink of milk, i.e. the mayo, at the same time. So I understand it.
That's weird.
But mayonnaise isn't dairy, which is the funny part about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it has
Oh,
like
he's not wrong.
the flavor profile of.
Now it's Casey's turn. What the F is wrong with you?
No, valid, absolute valid. My wife says it all the time. I'll make a peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich for me and my daughter, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
I ate it when I was younger, but now like the thought of it, it gets me a little queasy.
As for ketchup on mac and cheese, I liked it when I was young. Kind of grew out of it, and I don't
Yeah.
do it anymore.
well, I
The
usually
thing about mac and cheese is I don't even like real mac and cheese.
You want to talk
I
something really?
like Kraft mac and cheese, and that ain't real cheese.
I gave my kids chicken and waffles the other day.
That's good though.
Oh yeah, like they looked at me like because it was chicken nuggets and Eggo waffles.
Sure.
And I put syrup and butter on their waffles, and I didn't put anything on their chicken nuggets. Just like, okay, you got to try this, because they were watching Bloom. Like, they eat this in Australia. You understand that?
Yeah.
And my daughter looked at me and she goes, "What the crap is this?"
Yeah.
She's just like, "What the heck are you feeding me?" Dips her chicken nugget in the syrup because I'm like, "You got to do it." Puts it in her mouth. She's just like, "What is this ambrosia you've given me?"
I got chicken fried steak and waffles at
Ooh.
IHOP once, and then I had
Ooh.
an omelet, and I made
Oh, we
a
are not
sandwich
going
out
to
of
get
it.
back on top.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
I'm at work having a casual water cooler conversation. I don't know what you're doing, Casey.
So what checks do you want us to do to get into this building?
None. Show them your badge saying who you are.
Beep beep.
Yeah, there you go. They do ask for your any cell phones or such.
I do give him a cell phone.
Okay, they will.
They'll
wand
check
you.
me. They'll wand me. I mean, I'm in my armor. I don't know if it's gonna.
No, they can't see your armor.
I know,
You have a hollow projector, but yeah.
but like they're gonna know I'm in armor if they're wanding me.
I don't know how it works. If it's
I
visual
mean-
only, then yeah. It would
No,
be.
a wand would be detecting metal.
I know. Well,
Yeah, I'm in metal.
sure.
And yeah, they do detect the metal, and they're like, "Do you have what are you wearing?"
I'm currently wearing my protective suit,
It's a prototype.
and he'll just go tink tink, and like, we should get you some. It's fibers interwoven. I can't do words. My brain just died.
It doesn't tink tink though.
That doesn't tink tink. My brain just is dead. Man, I'm laughing so hard I can't think. And he explains that he's got a suit on because he does have a suit on over his armor, but he does have his hologram clasp on to make it just look like it doesn't see Cassandra.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Woohoo! I got those.
Rolls
the-
one.
Got those for days.
So my
Disconnects.
phone and my firearm are in my hidden compartment in my leg.
Okay.
But I will let them know I have an artificial leg that will
No.
scan.
Okay.
So since they can't see the cards we're playing, if you do play a card,
Yeah.
verbalize what it is.
I'm playing a possibility because I would like to roll against additional to that. What did you just make a noise for?
Well, I was laughing a bit because in my head when Tony said, "Yeah, I have it in my artificial leg," it's like, "Oh, what happened? Oh, I lost it." And they're like, "Oh,
18.
I'm very sorry." Like in the
Is that
war
your
or
total?
something. No,
Yeah,
I
it's my
just woke
total.
up and it was
Okay.
gone. I haven't been able to find it
I
since.
went on a date and I woke up legless.
I had long hair and elven clothing.
Very shoddy elven clothing. It was just green stapled together. Bullshit. Never going to
Okay.
Comic-Con again.
So this guy's like, Okay, I understand.
Yeah, you're the one person that if you don't get in, I don't care.
Okay.
And that's fair, because you're just talking to someone.
Excuse me.
And they buzz you and they buzz Mary in.
Um,
She is not carrying her firearm.
No, and he does point out, it's like, per your request, I've left my weapon in the vehicle.
Oh, yes.
And they look inside, and it's just a chain gun. They're like,
No,
I'm
they
Texan.
kind of look at you.
I'm
look
American.
At that. They're like, yeah, American. I mean, if you understand Japanese, they're like basically saying bloody American.
yeah, yeah.
But it's the Japanese version, not
Yeah.
the British
Kaijin.
version. Well, whatever.
Bloody Gaijin.
I don't think they use bloody.
No, I know, but
They haven't used bloody for a while.
well, they only use bloody in Hong Kong, and that's Chinese.
Yeah. Like I said, they have their
Oh.
the loud American.
Was that an Iwo Jima joke? Because I think I got it after the fact.
No.
No.
Okay.
Because Japan used to be a British consulate for a little bit, a small amount of time.
Were they?
A very small amount of time.
I don't remember them ever being a part of the British consulate. I know that we were in Okinawa
Right after
and
the
then-
shogunate.
and all of the allies were in Iwo Jima for a minute.
No. I'm talking like the late 1800s, when they first opened their ports.
No, they never bent to a foreign power. They westernized due to influence.
Yes.
Well.
They had a British consulate, but they were never a British anything.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's what I said. The
'cause
British
Perry,
consulate.
when Perry landed, they were like, "Hey, we like your ways, funny man, but also go away or we'll kill you."
Well, we also sent a warship and said, "Open your ports, or we're going to explode you." And they're like,
Well,
"Okay."
we've done that multiple times.
Yeah.
And various emperors were like, we'll see how we feel in the moment. Yeah, I just watched Oppenheimer. I'm very up on Japanese history right now.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
You okay?
Yeah, just a brain thought.
I heard a debacle online with the Japanese with the movie Oppenheimer, and
That's why
they
it
were
wasn't
just
sarcastic.
like,
I was.
"How would you like it if we started doing 9/11 memes?" And we're like, "We got our own."
Yeah, like buddy, let me open the flip book.
Like,
They're like-
you want to see what we come up with?
They're just like, "What's wrong with you?"
Americans
You're
make fun of
monsters.
everything. That's kind of how it is.
Nobody
Yeah,
makes fun of
including
Americans
their-
better than Americans.
No,
No.
it's true. British, bloody Americans. The Americans are like, yeah, you want to see what we have to say about that?
You want to know
We're
why
gonna
our
talk
comedians
about
are so
the British
funny?
here real quick. The British is like basically when Meghan Markle married into the into the presidency, into into the royal family. It's like now it's time. Like I saw the meme. It was the ghost of George Washington coming back. And go, now it's 1776 Part 2. Yeah, Americans will make fun of everything.
We will.
I was like, for the record.
Although, to be fair, I feel really sorry for him marrying her.
Yeah.
That was a mistake on his part.
well, I don't agree.
Good looking people like.
She's stood by him through thick and thin. He gave up a lot. I don't think it was an equivalent marriage, but you can't deny that she doesn't love him.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lesser woman would have bowed out way before now.
Oh yeah.
So he doubled down, she doubled down, and now they're doing fine.
God, man, I want to double down from KFC now. Screw you.
This is
Double
what-
downs are good, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is what fixes marriages. You eat your double down, I eat my double down. When we power through this thing together, we're going to be stronger as a couple.
need
When
to do
Andy was
chicken waffle
pregnant
double downs.
on with her second child, she was like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "I'm going to KFC. What do you want?" She's
Right.
like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I'm getting you 2 double downs."
I don't know what's in their gravy, but I'm pretty sure it's crack.
You're
What
not
my
wrong.
favorite? I just basic bitch white potatoes and gravy with chicken, man. I'll eat 1,000 pounds of that shit.
Their
I'm not
their
wrong.
baked mac and cheese.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't do cheese, but my daughter, I mean, we'll get her a giant like $15 bowl, and she'll down it in one setting. And she
like-
weighs. Oh, you've all seen her. She weighs nothing. She's like, "Ah!"
She weighs like the size of my
holy.
leg, I feel like.
Yeah, it's like, where are you putting this? It's not in your stomach.
It's in one of her 5 stomachs.
I want to get in combat because
has
I
a
want to
cheese
see how
stomach.
badly Bill performs
In what?
in
Sexually?
Compared
combat
to
compared to Kim.
Oh,
mean,
that's apples and oranges.
we already skipped the part where Bill was supposed to show your character how procreation is supposed to be done.
That's what happened over those 3 days.
Damn.
Oh my god. It's a fair point. Sadly, it's a fair point.
See, we can hand wave a lot of things.
And we have to due to Twitch. But
Yeah. But Cadandras don't use normal means of procreation. They
We sure
clone. So yeah, it's very much Demolition Man style procreation to them.
Spoilers.
Fair.
shot his own foot.
I know, right?
Fair. But see, I'm admitting. Like,
you,
yeah, okay.
you can't spoil a 30-year-old movie. Now, to be fair, yeah, we're going to do a reaction, and that was a minor spoiler because I could have just said a burger and been perfectly valid.
Yes.
But yeah, it's
Well, it reminds me of the Morgan Freeman, not Morgan Freeman, Martin Freeman interview when they did
The Hobbit guy.
yeah
yeah.
for the Desolation of Smog, and he like they open up the interview, it's like, oh yeah, well Smog dies, and dude goes, spoilers. He goes, it's a book that's like,
It's a 100-year-old book.
like seriously.
Yeah,
if you
it-
haven't read it, sucks to be you. I'm gonna mention spoilers.
Listen, the only thing you can watch without spoilers is the Ring of Powers because they shit all over the Silmarillion.
yeah,
so.
they did.
Yeah. I read the Silmarillion. I still can't spoil that. Okay, that's not true. I never read the Silmarillion.
There's some trees, and they're bright.
One is bright. They're
I-
dualities.
Sorry, I haven't read
Okay.
it.
It's fine. I've heard enough. I know enough about the Silmarillion and the J.R.R. Tolkien lore. We don't need to get.
I read the Hobbit.
Anyway.
But I never got through the Lord of the
I read all
Lord of
three
the Rings.
once a year.
Lord of the Rings books.
I am a
The
scholar.
last time I
Nice.
read The
Wait.
Hobbit, I'm like, wow, this is like people who suck at D&D playing D&D.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, The Hobbit was literally a story that he told his son.
I know.
Kiddos.
And he was like, "Oh shit, maybe I'd write this down." Because his son, his son was like, "Hey, Dad, last time you said the door was black." And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
his-
all right, fine, Christopher, let me do this right." So he started writing it down. That was what it was. It's basically The Princess Bride
Yeah.
in older. I was gonna say in England, but Princess Bride is also English.
I had a minor panic attack 5 seconds ago because I look at the screen and I see your laptop. I'm like, how is my laptop over there?
Well, they're both Acers, except for yours is black and his is silver.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, because I'm looking at the same exact screen. I'm like, no, my computer's over there. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Okay, so
So yeah.
It's a ghost in the machine.
We're good.
It's
We're
really
good.
time.
We're on
Do
we're
time.
really trying.
Do
We're
I need
really
to make
trying.
a stealth
A stealth?
To get in?
to make sure my stuff is hidden equivalently?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Do give me a
So
stealth.
they're at
Zed, are you trying to sneak anything in?
The only thing I would try to sneak in would be my stuff to make stuff, but they wouldn't know.
but
what
you
it is.
can just leave that in the vehicle.
His Eternium shards?
Oh, is that what you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
what
so
he
they're
has
called.
to
Maelstrom
have
sucks for you, doesn't it?
No, those are different.
No, Eternity Shards. It says it right on it.
If
Oh,
the-
is it?
The shards that the Nile uses for
Eternium.
power.
Eternium, not eternity.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Eternity.
different.
excuse my deafness.
Nah,
It's
it's
okay.
okay.
He's like, it's okay.
They're
You're
very
excused, he says.
confusingly named, honestly.
Oh, that's stupid. All right, anyways.
So, I mean, yeah, do give me a stealth there, Fred.
All right. They're considered stymied when they search for that.
They are considered stymied?
Yeah, they have a -2 to locate objects that I've hidden on my in my
Okay.
artificial lake.
So what's stealth?
Dex.
6.
Okay.
All right, so
Dex if you have no rings.
Yeah, I was just trying to do that, or
So you can't re-roll on a 20.
okay.
okay, so
Oh.
Good job, Fred.
1?
well, I rolled a 11. I'm at a 0, so that's a 14.
You don't
total.
speak Japanese, do you?
No.
Oh yeah, that's a hindsight.
So I mean,
issue.
they're really looking at those things.
I just
And
put him
they're
in. I just put him in my lunchbox.
He's got one of those old 40 style.
Yeah,
American
but it's
lunchboxes.
These are not like something that they're used to seeing,
Yeah.
and so they're really looking at this.
Wouldn't it be archaeological type ideas to them? Like, cause the Nile's like very like,
World War II,
it'd be archaeological
War-
to a advanced.
not quite World War II, just before World War II.
Yeah.
They're like Legion of Extraordinary Gentlemen era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I got that
Okay,
base,
Fred,
base
so-
14.
You can try and talk them into letting these go through, because right now they're like,
Would
we need to take those.
Would there be trick?
No.
Persuasion.
Interaction skills are only combat.
Yeah.
What's is that charisma, right?
That's
Charisma.
They can sometimes be
I
used
believe in you,
as
Fred. Roll another
social.
roll.
defense.
You know
against
what,
social,
Fred?
but yeah.
I should have made you think of this, but I'll let you give me a science roll for it,
Okay, that'll work.
because that's kind of your field of expertise.
You're like, they don't. There are springs and shit, but these are car parts
These are car parts for.
for a Ford 1946. And they're like, what the fuck
I'm
is
spending a
that?
possibility.
Thank you, Fred Stats. It's not one.
It's not a 1. It's a 5.
Well, I realized that because he couldn't spend a possibility with a 1.
Minimum of 10. So that's 15.
So that's plus 2.
So that'd be a 17.
Oh, your persuasion's decent.
No,
No, that's
science.
his science.
Oh, science. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's literally jargoning them into letting them take it, man.
Yeah.
So he basically says a whole bunch of stuff that they really don't understand. For one, they don't speak English too well, and two, it's a lot of jargon, and they're just like, never mind, just go.
I'm so happy I have the translator thing.
I'm pretty sure they would have a translator app if they wanted.
No, it's the one I
They,
only
they
found it in
probably
Cyberware.
have one person that speaks moderately acceptable English.
Yeah.
Doitashi Mashite.
Yeah, pretty much. And basically, you have him like, you're mentioning things, and he's like, I have no idea what you're actually saying. It's like, it just sounds too important to say no to. Because that's what you're doing. You're jargoning your way through.
Mm-hmm. That works.
So,
They're like, what is this science?
okay, so back to Mary and Bill.
Bill.
You have a security guard escort,
Fantastic.
and they introduce you to Shoji Akiraga,
Akiraga.
Mr. Akiraga.
Ah, hello there, Mr. Akiraga. I am Bill Burton III of the Halliburton Burtons. Nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand. He gives a bow.
What's that? Wayne's World, where they're like,
Her dad?
Yeah.
You can have a sword fight with him.
Oh my god.
I love it's Christopher Walken.
Mr. Beck, I will take option A.
Okay. And then he goes, okay. So I set up this appointment to talk to y'all guys. I deal in oil. Now I know y'all have y'all fancy electric car things. That's fine. I'm not talking about oil for refined use in vehicles. I'm talking about oil byproducts like your petroleum jellies, things like that, your plastics that you definitely need. Because you guys, you got to have a lot of technology up in here. So what I'm seeing, I'm just trying to see if I can offload some of this. I've got about 600 barrels of crude just sitting in the docks right now. I just need to get it offloaded.
Okay. Yeah. Give me. It's a persuasion.
I built a face character, guys.
His face is a gun.
His face is a gun.
Well, shit. That was my idea.
Can I have you
All I can
play this
think-
card for me?
All I can think of is 18.
Yeah, just because I want to get
I
rid of it.
haven't
Okay.
seen him.
I
be
will
that
play supporters
suave.
to add 3 to
Give
your...
him like 3 romance.
So that's a total of
featuring
12.
the Face.
Okay. He's like, we already have a good contract,
That's understandable.
so we really appreciate. Please, come enjoy lunch.
Oh, fantastic! What do you got? What do you got cooking?
Chicken waffles.
No, he has some. They have their chef has a menu prepared.
Oh yeah. What's on the menu, boys?
Unagi.
Tell me what we're eating, Casey. Come on. You're my
Very
hunger.
nice lunch. There you go.
Yeah, no. Bill will just be happy to have as much of it, and he knows enough Japanese culture that you eat everything that's on your plate, and you don't ask for more. But he gets a lot on his plate to begin with, because he's a Texan.
So is this where Bill hungers? Is that how it goes?
Oh no!
He's so hungry.
Son of a.
The one deaf Japanese man is like, I don't know what he's doing with the CFO, but I don't like it.
You vile person, Brian. God.
That's what we call a callback.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking.
Bill's also glad he wasn't drinking.
Or he's not drinking enough, one of the two.
Well, if he drank too much, it'd give him advantage.
You had to do that.
Yeah, you did.
It went straight
Not
for
that
the
we've been on
eel.
track for the whole time, but no.
Oh, I got so many.
Give me some of that pistachio ice cream.
All right, Mater.
Oh.
You know the ice cream is hardest to find is smooth tracks.
Hmm.
My
No,
daughter,
the hardest to find is plain chocolate.
well, my daughter
And
keeps
I was
looking
at
for
the
it.
fair today, and I was discussing this with the nice council lady that was talking about, oh yes, look, we have chocolate. And then the guy serving the chocolate literally says, yeah, we haven't had chocolate in 7 years.
That's weird.
No, I have gone places and been looking for like plain, ordinary chocolate. Nope, moose tracks, fish food, all kinds of chocolate with additives, but plain, ordinary chocolate, nope.
We get ours at Walmart.
Anyway,
We got a dealer in the back alley.
about what it takes to get
Different kind of
Yeah.
chocolate ice cream anymore.
Yeah, it's Schwann's
Hey.
home delivery.
Hey, do you want some chocolate ice cream? Yes.
Feeling that itch there, I see, Casey. $30.
I was about to.
Nice chocolate lollipop.
I was about to say.
No, chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream.
Well, I know
That's
Schwann's
literally
home.
what I'm talking about.
I know Schwann's home delivery
There's
used,
a lot of
used to have chocolate.
Oh, Swans is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I used to work for him.
but that's what I'm saying.
Fred's
Chocolate
the
ice cream
reason
is
it's
just
so
like
expensive.
this.
Yeah, I
really
ran over too many
difficult to
fences.
find anymore, because they mix all kinds of stuff in with it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we got this, and it's got chocolate in it, and I'm like, it's not plain chocolate, is it?
This is
Can
a-
you spell the in chocolate? That's what I thought.
This is a very passionate Japanese businessman during dinner. There is no chocolate in this godforsaken island. I have looked. I've tried to synthesize it, cloned it. Nothing works. You, American, bring it to me. Chocolate ice cream. I don't want your filthy oil. Bring me ice cream.
Chocolate.
If that's the case, I will bring you 400 pounds of Bluebell chocolate ice cream. Chocolate. I'll give you chocolate chunk, triple chocolate chunk, triple chocolate fudge
No,
chunk.
you don't understand. I want chocolate.
I know. I said that was the first option I gave, which is normal chocolate.
Yes.
What about milk chocolate?
I don't know what these pounds are, but yes.
600 kilograms.
Give me a persuasion check. 'Cause-
I don't know who's talking at this point. I'll give a persuasion check.
Yes, you are giving the persuasion check.
+0.
10.
10. You've sold this man 400 pounds of chocolate ice cream.
I'll get him 400 pounds of chocolate ice cream.
Play the card. Project Air shows up with 400 pounds of chocolate ice cream. In a swan's truck. Fuck you up.
Operation
it-
Eris, like carts away laughing. You'll never find the chocolate.
If the Swan's truck doesn't have the mariachi horn sound, I'll be disappointed.
Well, we now know the NPC that's driving the swan's truck.
I love it.
God
when we
damn
bring
it, it's another
Casey.
clone?
That's a clone of
This
Zed.
one is going to be named Sari because she drives her swans.
Mm.
I'm done.
Okay. then Bill's just like, well, okay, well, I sold him ice cream. That's totally fine. If you don't want crude oil, I got other
I'm
things.
pretty sure you can mix the crude oil with the ice cream.
Oh, no, man.
God.
I'm thinking of, I watched Lord of War the other day. Brawn.
Oh, man.
Cocaine and gunpowder. Ugh.
Oh.
That's a Nick Cage
Nick Cage
vehicle,
film.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was
go ahead
thinking
and
war
give me a
dogs.
persuasion.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, what are you looking for? Because you know what, I know you guys don't necessarily need them, but I also deal in protection items.
You're like,
Yeah,
ting
give me
ting.
Give me a persuasion.
Long
that's
distance hole punchers.
A 13 persuasion.
I'm like, we're back to procreation. I sell protection.
I mean,
Long
He's
distance
like,
hole puncher.
to be fair,
we
prophylactics are
do have
plastic.
our own connections.
No worries. Anything you can get, anything you need, I'll try to see what I can do. I understand you have your own connections, but sometimes you just need a different person to get you the things, because sometimes the people are
Different channel.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Different channel.
Give me a streetwise on that.
It's not great. That's better. 22 plus 8. 18.
Okay.
I ordered some more dice to be here Monday.
Did you legit just order new dice?
I ordered new dice yesterday.
Okay.
I have resin and dice molds. I just need you guys to get in touch with me to like make me make them.
To make me make them.
Yeah. Well, because I'll fucking watch fights and drink and not
Yeah.
do anything fun.
Make some mead.
Yeah, that's what I just.
That's
do
why I
that.
send you those mead
I do
shorts.
that all the time. I have so much.
Okay. He kind of nods his head and
Oh,
says, "Perhaps we can do business, Mr. Halliburton."
It's just Burton.
Just the Burton.
Oh,
Just Burton.
yeah.
Bill Burton. Bill Burton the
Perhaps we
third.
can do,
Hal's my cousin.
Mr. Burt.
Sorry. Hale 9000.
I will be in touch with you.
Okay, fantastic.
You're like,
And
I
Mary's
know
like,
we're trying to
associate.
go
ah,
get
yes.
into here.
Some pictures
but
for
what are we looking for?
this novel occasion.
Oh,
To share
fantastic,
with,
fantastic.
To
Okay.
share on our website.
I didn't
Peace.
think so.
No. Don't do that. Victory! You also don't do that.
Hiroshima. No.
All right.
And
so-
like, and Bill will stand with with all the resolute heads taller than all the other
okay,
Japanese
Zed,
men.
high or low?
Low.
It's 12.
All right. You just spend the day in the garage and there are no calls for you.
Okay.
Cool.
I check out the cars anyways because I probably get bored halfway through the days and just start looking at the cars and stuff like that to see how they're.
I mean, yours is the only car in this area.
I'll keep check out my car because I didn't get to drive it.
Fred's like, this is my chance. Or Zed's like, this is my chance. He starts taking apart. So this is how
What's
it
a
works.
spark plug? This is a solenoid.
I make it into a hover car.
I know you can do that.
Where we're going, we don't need no roads.
So if you do, that is a...
That would be my one thing for the entire. No, I start looking at it thinking, I wonder if I can make this into a hover car. I start looking at it and fiddling around with some of the stuff.
I mean, you do have weird science, so I mean, in theory, you have the parts. You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it would not be your one item to solve a problem. It would just be a weird science check.
Okay, I'll start doing that. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm bored.
Give me a weird science check.
So science.
It's your science.
It's just your science is weird, Fred. You gotta
Yes.
accept that part of yourself. Denial part.
It's 13 on the dice. Which one? That'll be a 16.
It's not bad.
Not bad. So I mean,
Wheels are off,
you're-
buffers on. Now you get
yeah,
a call.
well,
Fuck.
I mean, you're like realizing that the weight is off, and you can't quite get it. But yeah, you've more or less got the wheels off, and now you're like, oh crap, it's a little heavier than I thought. The balance is off.
That'll be okay. My drive is okay.
It's the same thing I said about my
But
wife.
like I said, you get no calls for the day.
That's not bad.
So I have a project to do tomorrow.
You hope so. You get a call.
We don't need- we-
1 second.
We don't need you to come back.
I mean, that's what you do is you create a problem so they call you back the next day.
You're like, I don't know how, but the wheels fell off.
I was just sitting
It
there.
was, it was a roving Japanese bandit gang, and they stole my wheels.
Where's my fizz?
All right.
Where's the wheels
Tony,
at?
I'm gonna have your character give me a computer's check
Okay.
for the day. Go ahead and tell me what you are doing.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect my data stack onto underneath, wire it in. Start downloading everything that I have access to on the computer. What was it again? Export. I'm going to download. I'm going to look for and download manifests. I'm going to look into anything that has to do with trade and exports through all of their day-to-day records. Basically, I'm going to start it that day, and then once that day is shifted, I'll go to the next day. Probably keep it to 3 to 6 months, give or take. I'm not. What's the word? I'm not going through. Oh Christ! When you sort it, when you look through, I'm not compiling anything. I'm getting it all.
You're just grabbing it. You're grabbing it. You're cloning it.
Yeah. So.
And that's a lot of data.
Yeah. Well, so data stack it can hold like several terabytes.
I figured
Yeah.
it could hold this, but I mean, yeah.
And
As big a
I'm not
company
like
that
trying to
this
get all
is
of
a-
it in one day. Like
Yeah.
this is just how much I can get in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm still throttled by download speeds. My hotspot doesn't up theirs because I'm ether connected basically. So that's up to you to decide. I don't get to determine the speed of the computer that I'm on. I can make it slightly better, but not that much. And of course I'm doing this all covertly because I don't want to get flagged.
Yeah.
That's
But
in that 20.
oh,
Oh, I can re-roll it, don't I?
Yeah.
It's
It
computers.
explodes.
Favored, and I'm definitely not going to re-roll it.
Explode, explodes.
Jesus Christ.
Spend it. You have it.
I know. It's already
15?
it's 35 right now, and
Yeah, but you can glory.
I know, but I feel bad for Casey. I might fucking get it all in one day because it's meat space. If I'm direct connected, I get a +4 to my final.
Yeah.
And I'm at a base 16.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have the hero.
I have a hero and I have an extra inspiration to give
Yeah.
thing. So let's do this first. All right. So 15. I'm at 35.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 19. Oh my god. 45, 54.
54.
Yeah. So you have
So
to
hero
play the
and all
card.
I need is a 6
Six or higher. You're playing a hero card, which allows you to play it as a possibility. So he can re-roll, add another dice to his roll.
Oh my good lord.
Do it.
That's an 18.
Okay.
Jeez.
Uh,
Do you have it?
I'm going to keep second chance. I don't have a glory in my hand now.
No, I have the glory.
Oh, you can play it. Oh,
yeah.
can
Do
you-
you want?
oh.
Do you want to personally play it?
Oh yeah, I'd love to personally play
Okay.
it. Here. Oh,
Just hand me whatever.
this is great for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to play a glory card. Play after a die roll of 60 plus to refill the ords, all the ords with possibility energy. All player characters immediately receive one possibility and draw a destiny card. Hand size is increased by 1 until the end of the next act. Only one glory card may be played per die roll.
Okay.
So I get my inspiration back.
Yeah, you do.
That's sexy.
There's a card.
Oh my god, it's so good. I'm also a realm runner, and he just gives me reconnect.
Yeah.
Okay, so total. 54 plus
Yeah.
No, hand size goes up by 1.
Oh.
Is
73,
Okay. So we're up to 6.
72,
Yeah.
thank you.
We're up to 6.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Because we played the glory last session
All right, so 70 is
or
17.
2 sessions ago. One of the two.
So 17 plus 16.
Well, 72 is 18.
No, it
Yes.
60 is
He's got the
15,
chart on his
I
thingy.
have the chart that goes beyond that.
But okay.
72 is plus 18.
All right. Well, then these are wrong because it says it's just a +1 for every 5, and 60 is 15. So then 70 would be 17.
60 is 15. 61 to 65 is 16. 66 to 70 is 17.
Oh, that's
71 to
so
75
okay.
is
This just says
18.
every +5, so I was just going to a 5. I wasn't.
Wow.
You are right. Because these do have variables 46 to 50, 51. Okay, it is 18.
Yes.
So 18 and 54,
It just gave this to you.
73,
Oh, yeah.
like I said, and then 4. So
No, I'm not.
I got a 77.
I'm back up.
No, that's not right.
What?
No, fuck math. 16 plus 18,
Well, how about
34.
16 plus 4 is 20.
and then
Plus
18.
18
38.
is
There we go.
38.
Yeah, I don't know how to do math. Leave me alone.
38's pretty intense.
38.
Well, as we know from the difficulty slider, like that's just barely a success.
Oh yeah, no, the way Casey plays it.
Yeah, sure. Because I don't actually go by the difficulty modifier it gives me.
I know.
And you guys are just constantly like, it's not a 20, it's not good enough. And I'm like,
Because it's paranoia.
To be
I
fair,
know it's
a lot of the
paranoia.
times when we think that, it's because it is
we're used
contested.
to
Yeah.
other systems.
Well, no, I know, but also when we are that way, it's because they're mostly contested, and you do a lot of contested rolls, which is valid, and we're like, we want a buffer, and then that same mentality then goes, well, we definitely want a buffer for whatever the fucking
Yeah, the standard.
TN is.
The standard
and
is 10.
Casey's like,
I want a 30.
don't do it, yeah. Well, then also we have fucking.
Kim.
Not Kim. We have Jeremiah egging us on like, you want a glory, right? You want
Yeah,
a glory?
yeah,
you, want
no.
you know you want to do it. You want a
There's
glory?
me.
You want a glory?
I have-
Fred is the most nonchalant guy in the world, and you're like, you want to roll, Fred. You want a glory, right?
Yeah, I do.
No,
Yeah, no.
but he will.
This is why
The
we take.
best is still Brian. just
Brian's
sitting
like,
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm gonna roll eight
and then
20s.
just, so what are you at now? 58. It wasn't even that. It was like
What you looking
40 or something like.
Yeah, it was.
What you thinking of?
I don't remember what
Because
my
you were
last one
still
was.
rolling when I
Yeah.
asked. So it had to be a 10 number.
Mhm.
818, I think.
121. Okay.
And I think it was like 50. I'm at 50. I'm like, okay. Cool.
So what does he get?
I mean, yeah, he gets any information he actually wants.
Yeah.
All of it. because he's got the whole day.
Countless.
And I'm also doing the work I was
Yeah.
prescribed
Yeah.
effectively because, Shinji don't play that. He does everything he's supposed to do.
Countless homework folders have been stolen from that office.
I mean, end of the day, the manager comes up and is like, I am very impressed with you.
Thank you. Arigato.
And I mean, most of the department is like, the shit?
Just rando comes in off the street, does all their work for the next 4 months, and then leaves. And the guy's like, "Oh man, it's like that lady who did such a good job as being a fake
I'm
stewardess."
contracted for the next 2 weeks. Fool.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it just makes me think of that lady who got who.
Oh no, you're talking about the guy who he got hired on to a company for. It was like an app.
No, that's a different guy.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm going. Like he comes in, works for 4 hours to fix
Fix
a bug,
the one
and then
bug,
walks out.
and then leaves. Yeah. No, I'm
The
thinking about
only issue he had,
the
but yeah.
lady that pretended to be a
Flight
stewardess
attendant.
for
Oh,
like
that's
12
right.
years, and then like the only reason she got caught is because someone's like, she did a good job, I'd like to give her a praise, and they couldn't find her in the system.
Yeah.
And that's when
Or,
they realized
the gentleman who set up a booth at a parking
the toll
lot
booth, yeah.
for 15 years.
Yeah.
Everybody knew his name. He went to like all the meetings and the cookouts and stuff. And then finally he retired, legitimately. And they were like, "Yeah, let's fill this position." And the city's like, "We don't have that position."
yeah,
And he made like,
20 million approximately.
not quite. In
With
taxes
inflation.
total, or in
Inflation.
not taxes. in-
Inflection.
What's the word?
Inflation.
Tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a
it was
jack
like
ton of money.
2.8 million in actual like 20-year
Yeah.
residuals, and then plus tips, inflation wise. Yeah. But still, yeah. And then he just disappeared. Nobody knows his
Yeah.
real name or anything like that. It's just
My
Just a
dream is a Japanese office guy who didn't show up to work for like 4 years, and everybody was like, "Oh no, he's here.
Yeah.
He's just around," and they kept paying him.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, he's a real hard
he
worker."
created
that
an
guy."
automated program to do his job. He realized after the first 2 weeks that literally he just could set up an auto program to just run what he did, and
That's
he did.
what I would do.
Said he went home.
It all came crashing to a halt. Wait a minute. He isn't here.
You know how
I
they
mean,
found him.
there's also the Japanese guy that was fighting World War II for 30 years.
Oh yeah, but he was
In
a
the
gorilla
Philippines.
in the woods.
Yeah, but we're
didn't
looking
realize,
for things we
The
like
thing is,
to
they
be.
were trying to tell him
Yeah.
for all 30 years.
Well, it wasn't
it
just
was
one.
just
it was like 4 individual
there have
guys.
been
But there was
multiple-
one
There
that's
were
the
a
most
few.
famous. Yeah.
One just refused to give up.
Oh, that's fair.
Because his
Oh, he didn't believe
his
him, that's
orders
right.
were, do not believe
Yeah.
anybody
Hold this
coming
forest,
in.
Don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
And
this
he-
until his commander comes and
And-
tells
yeah,
him
yeah.
otherwise.
And they had to go find his commander.
What- yeah.
Well,
if I
it-
remember, his commander had passed away. and
No,
it was-
no. This guy's command in this
Oh,
particular
okay.
story, his commander was there, and
Oh.
And he
like,
came out of the jungle in full dress uniform.
And
Brass.
oh, that's right. And he gave up his gun to his commander. That's what.
Yes.
I
yeah,
remember
he
that.
basically said, "Okay,
Yeah.
war's done. You've done. We're time to go home." And he's like,
Yeah, didn't they gave him like the Japanese version of a silver star?
Yeah,
Like, good, I
basically.
mean, he deserved
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
yeah, yeah.
Dude lived in the
And
woods for 40
Philippine-
years.
The Philippines government pardoned him.
Oh yeah.
"Yeah." And at that point, what are you gonna
The
do?
island was mad as hell.
Sure.
But the Philippines government said, "Yeah, you're fine. Go home. You've earned going home."
Yeah, if anybody had PTSD, it was that dude.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he even got retirement out of it
yeah.
because they gave him all of his pay.
Sure.
It's like, okay, yes, you deserve to be paid for all the years you were there, and go retire, dude. You deserve it.
He now lives in Texas.
No, he's dead.
no. He bought a natural preserve in Arkansas. He's just hanging out with tigers and the.
Became a homesteader.
You can do that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You can do. It's America. You can do whatever you want.
He became a
No,
homesteader.
not really.
That's
but-
what I
So
figured.
there are more tigers in captivity in America than are in the wild
Yes.
by a good margin. That
Yes.
makes me so sad. Also, I'm not
And
unsurprised.
terrified.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not surprised. There are more tigers in Texas than there are in the wild.
There are.
I was like, that's crazy.
There are more gazelles in Texas than
That's true.
most of North Africa.
One type of
Yeah, because
not all ibexes are.
no. There's literally this rich guy who's like, I want to hunt ibex, and brought 10 over, and they escaped, and they went
That-
rampant.
that
I've
makes
had
me-
ibex. It
Yeah,
was this
that
like
makes me
some
think of
rando kid out in the middle of
Australia.
nowhere. Like I was having in Texas, and they're like, "Oh, here, some ibex." I was
So,
like, "Done."
You know that the it's not native, but one of the largest populations of hares are in Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Texas, Arizona, Australia.
Yeah,
And they're a non-native species that were
brought over.
brought over to take out voles or something like that. And now they're the second they're the fourth most prominent animal behind kangaroos, sheeps, but sheeps aren't native either. They were also a domestic thing that came in, and now there are millions and
man.
millions of them. Yeah.
I'd just like to think that Australia had no animals except for like one pest, and then every deadly plant and animal was
just-
slowly imported
We
over
shipped
time
them there
to
like we
kill
did the
others.
British convicts.
We're like, oh,
Australia is
man,
the
these-
eternal-
It was
plot.
obviously the emu that was the only animal.
Oh no!
They're just like,
Had
oh
a
man,
emo
these
war.
birds
Yeah,
are
the
getting
emu
out
war?
of
The emu
control.
war.
And the emos won.
The
emu
emus
won.
won. Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
there
it
was
was
one
1,000 to
casualty.
13, and there was one emu casualty, and there were 100 Australian soldiers.
Emus are vicious creatures.
Yeah. Well, they didn't like just go out and gun them down. They tried to trap and tag them, and that's they killed more soldiers through their own traps than the emus actually. Although one soldier did get jacked up, like
Yeah.
they just clawed his face off. It's like I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the idea that 13 emus just kicked the shit out of like a
They
really
just rolled up and were like, "In the wrong neighborhood, son."
Wow. You think?
Yeah, right. You're like,
Oh.
bird life.
Oh.
Just making Casey just drop over here, saying the stupidest stuff.
Well, we're done. I still got to go through it all. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost 8:30, so it's
It
almost
is
time
almost
Yeah, yeah.
8:30.
No, I'm watching the clock. Don't worry, I'm watching the clock.
We're all watching.
A minute and a half.
We're ready to cut Casey off mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Mid-description. Mid-dice roll.
You're like, in this? No.
It just floats in the air. We said no, Casey. No dice.
yeah, 8
We
viewers.
do have 8 viewers because I shared it all over the place.
Yeah, I also did the same.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Sarah, watch the
Done.
clock faster.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two head home. You have a car to repair tomorrow.
I'm going to finish putting it and making it a hover car.
You have
You
a
have
car to repair tomorrow.
Gives me something to do.
You had a lovely lunch.
I had a
and
fantastic
you sold
lunch.
him
Ice
well,
cream.
You didn't sell. You sold him ice cream.
Yeah.
You did sell him ice cream. That's fair.
He's like, that's how you keep it on the up. You sell
But
the ice cream with
you
the
do
petroleum.
have a contact that may be interested in some less than above board interests.
That's totally fine.
That's
I'm looking for some
Akiraga?
praline. if you have.
Mr. Akiraga was
Akiraga.
one of the people there, but that's not
the guy you
necessarily
talked to.
that's not
Yes.
necessarily the guy I got ice cream
No,
from.
that's the guy you talked
Or is
to.
that is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy?
That is the guy.
Okay, Akiraga.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why I wrote it down.
Okay.
Shoji Akiraga.
Shoji.
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 Soji.
Shoji.
Shoji.
S-H-O-J-I.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It is 1:30. It is
No, it
time.
is not. It's 8:30.
Yes, it is not 1:30.
It's 1:30.
is
Sam, go stream right now.
8:30. It is 8:30. We're gonna start our contest. I'm gonna open it up here pretty soon, and then we're gonna go on a break, and ads will play, all that fancy jazz. Once that shows up in the text, you're gonna do exclamation point NPC November Papa Charlie.
Can I type it now?
Do you know how
as
many
a
people know a phonetic alphabet?
4, and they're all in this room.
A lot of people, but it'll
My
show
mom
you.
is watching, and she was a cop, so she knows.
It'll show. So I'm about to open it. Don't type it now.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't win.
Oh yeah, you can't win.
So I'm showing them
Okay,
what
yeah,
they can
yeah.
type.
Okay, so I'm gonna type it now, and then we're gonna go to break. Okay,
Who's Lum
type
Lum
it
Ding
only
Dong?
once, and then after break we'll choose. So you got about 10 minutes to do this, and then we'll come back. Okay. The giveaway is now open. Start typing NPC. Go.
And we're back. So, our Storm Knights have so far successfully sold 400 pounds of ice cream.
Yeah. But before we do that, we're going to draw for the NPC giveaway. Just got to remember the commands.
There's no sadness in Bossy Say.
There's no sadness in what?
Bossy Say? It's from Avatar.
Oh.
So Moobot removed the message that was a very sad face. So I'm like, sadness is banned. All of you must
Okay.
be happy.
Maybe I'm just delayed. Are we on? Yeah, okay. My
We
screen is
are
just
on.
like still on the ads. So okay, everybody. We drew the name for the NPC. It is Samwise. I'm going to say that because she is currently one of our streamers, we're going to choose someone else.
Well, I say she can create a one-off
Yeah,
NPC.
yeah, we can work with her to create other NPCs, but we don't necessarily want to give it only to people in our circle. So we're gonna do one more draw, and it's Eileen.
But now you got it because she just complained.
Yeah, I think she was. But Sam, we can work with you. In getting you an NPC. You're gonna make Anthony a duck in the stream anyway, so it's totally fine.
Yes.
So, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to Eileen186 and we'll send you a DM. And she's just, so I'm getting chats here from her. And we'll create the NPC. We're going to go through everything what you want and we're going to make some art for you.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm about to DM you. So make sure your settings are for allowing DMs, direct messages, not just Dungeon Masters. And you'll get it from Fellowship Gaming 21. Back to you, Casey.
Alrighty then. So, continuing with our game of Torg. So far, our day crew has been mostly successful. And now our night crew, Alan, you are entering the building.
Brian, you're
Are
fired.
you trying to sneak anything in?
Nope.
Okay.
Just his mask.
I mean, it's clothes. It's okay.
Yeah, they're not.
Just mask.
They don't even bat an eye at that. They literally probably think it's some kind of cleaning rag.
Isn't that hurtful?
Not
A
really. It's
little
my
bit
job.
maybe, but he's like, I can work with this.
I mean, something goes wrong and there's something super messy around here, and they get to see my alternate identity, then yeah.
That'll work. Just don't go into the bathrooms.
It's my job to go in the bathrooms, Fred. I think. I don't fully understand
What? They
this
don't have
job is.
custodians in the Nile?
Oh, that's what you call them. Oh, I get to wear clothes. This is nice.
I get to wear clothes? As
Yeah.
opposed to...
The custodians in the Nile don't wear clothes that much.
Wouldn't custodians in the Nile be like the people that work in museums? Aren't they called custodians?
I don't know.
Curators.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry, it has another C word. Now I'm thinking of another C word.
Don't. Don't. Because that gets me
Cat.
thinking of a C word. And I can't say that C word.
I could... No. We can't
Crunchy
say-
bacon.
Cheese.
What?
Cheese.
Jeez.
Kalawaka.
I'm lactose intolerant. Triggered.
Oh. All right, Alan.
Mhm.
You show up. You don't speak Japanese, do you?
Nope.
So this guy comes up to you, is looking at his sheet, looks at your badge, looks at his sheet, looks at your badge, looks at you.
Hello.
In your ear, you hear
Hello.
arigato.
Arigato.
It gives you this really weird look.
I don't know
It
the
gi-
real life Japanese for I'm here to do some work. I just
Yeah, but you just said thanks.
yeah.
This guy is trying to say hello. And I'll admit, I completely mind blanked on
Makes
what
me
the
think of
Japanese
that scene
word
in Red
for
2. She
hello
goes,
is.
she goes,
I know there's more than one.
Reactor
There's the
has been
formal
broken.
and the informal. And my brain is now screaming, hurry, hurry, in Japanese at me. Because that's like the one word that I never forget.
We need my wife here to translate while we're playing.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you have
It's
a
a
computer.
language
But again,
barrier.
he's just kind of looking at you. He turns and starts talking to other people. That they're all in the same uniform, and finally, one kind of timidly raises his hand up and comes forward and says, "You clean."
Yeah, I clean.
Ah, you clean 30 floor.
Gotcha.
Someone's gonna hate me for my awful, terrible Japanese accent.
Well, I'm playing Alan as me right now, so I heard 13th, 30th, and 34th floor all at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, it's one of those.
He kind of nods,
Yeah.
and
You look at the building. There isn't the 34th floor. You're like, oh, well, maybe he said dirty.
Mm.
but yeah, then they all kind of grab their mop buckets and head off in various directions.
Excellent. No.
A lot go to the elevator, and
Ironically, because we're not done before he gets there. We're still there, right?
no, you're done.
At 5 p.m.
Yeah. Working 9 to 5.
Fair enough.
There's a
8:30 to
Dolly
4:30.
Parton song about it.
such a good one.
It is.
Well, I've been disabled for so long. I haven't worked a 9 to 5 almost my whole life.
Whereas
I-
I was like, oh wait, no, is it? I had to do math.
I
in
don't
my
think
head.
I've
Oh, it's
ever
9
worked
hours,
9 to
right, yeah.
5. Closest I ever
I've
got.
never worked 9 to 5 either. Because
Think-
the Army is
'cause
not
the-
9 to 5
Yeah,
no
but the
matter
clo-
how much they lie to you.
Well, also the 9 to 5 changed in the late 90s. It no longer exists.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the closest I ever got was the Army.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but it wasn't 9 to 5 because we had morning PT.
Yep, morning
Yeah.
PT. Except when I was in Texas, they had afternoon PT.
Weird. When I was in Texas, it was still morning PT.
It was
Except
just
for Thursdays because then we had sergeant's time.
no. It was during the winter, and they thought it was too cold for us to be out there in the winter, so our PT time was 4 to 5
Huh.
during the winter.
Nice.
Because it got really
It
cold
was-
in the morning, but it was really hot in the afternoon, so it totally screwed everything up.
Yeah. No, they just kept us on 0630 PT, even in the winter.
Well, that was our not extra duty, but guys that are fat like me had to do
Oh,
extra
yeah.
PT. I did mine at 6:30 in the morning, and then I got told that we couldn't do that anymore, and we had to stay an hour late for work.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
I mean, because I was single and lived in the barracks, every time they're like, "Oh, the maintenance needs someone on your tank so you can lock it and torp it up," they're like, "Robert, you're in the barracks." Yeah, I get to stay 2 extra hours, and bastards don't count me shit.
Why would they copy?
And then they finally said, "You know, that's kind of a shitty thing to do to your guys in the barracks." And they changed it. And
No,
it really pissed off the guys that didn't live in the barracks.
we had CQ duty that we had was 24-hour duty.
Well, everyone had that.
yeah.
I mean, I was also on Fort Hood,
CQ, another word for fire guard? Or-
charge of quarters.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Different.
There's
Very different.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember at 2 o'clock in the morning, some guy,
Don't because then
For
I
people.
have to tell my CQ stories. We don't want me to tell my CQ stories. Do not.
I'm just like, this
Do
is a
not.
very
No.
weird elevator ride, and I don't know what anyone is talking
Well,
about.
yeah, I was like, they're speaking in Japanese about.
No.
There's like
Because I was about to tell a story, and then I'm like, I really better not say that.
Yeah.
Listen, if we're gonna be off track, it might as well be the GM doing it to us. So 'cause then we can't get. It's like, oh,
There's like
you did it.
two veteran janitors
No,
swapping
no.
stories. Oh yeah, I remember back in the day.
No, we can't do those stories. We cannot do those stories.
I'm just
Okay.
like, I was holding on to my. You guys are working 9 to 5. I've been working 25 or 6 to 4 this entire time.
Oh my gosh.
Chicago time.
I mean,
Rough.
I work 5 to 3:30.
But that was just a old Chicago song. That was
We should
just
really
a
I
fun
did
learn
work
how
9 to
to-
5 when I
I
worked
am
at
perpetually
iFit.
tired.
That was
during the
I don't know if it was
Okay.
exactly 9 to 5, but it was close enough. 8 to 4. 8
Should
to
really
5.
learn the languages that we're in the countries we're visiting.
Say again?
We should really learn the languages of the countries we're visiting. But that
Yeah.
takes skill points.
It
I know.
does.
Takes 2, doesn't it?
Takes
At
one.
least 2.
Two.
It takes one to learn
The
enough.
basics.
Yeah.
2 is
Two
like
ranks.
actual conversational.
Yeah. That's 3 skill points.
Mm-hmm. 3 is like when you can really actually speak it.
And you can discern different dialects. Okinawan.
Well,
Uh,
4 is
no,
dialects.
that's 4. 5 is like
It only
you
goes
can-
up
you
to
could write a
3.
term paper in 6 different dialects.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean you want to write a term paper.
No,
No,
but
no.
that's the I want to say benchmarks.
Yeah. No, that's fine. No.
Yeah.
I've written a few term papers. I don't like writing them.
I will be honest. As an English major, I honestly expected to be writing a lot more than I ever did in college. And I was an English major, and I didn't write a whole lot.
You know,
I mean, my longest was definitely my capstone, because I was creative writing, and yeah, I wrote well over 100 pages for that.
Oh my
alone.
gosh.
But it was fun because I'm like, I want to write this. That was the great part. I want to write this.
Language
And
only
then I
goes
became
up
an
to
editor
3.
for the other half of
again,
my
Mike?
class.
Languages
like,
only
oh
go
my
up to 3.
gosh.
Yeah.
Do you
time?
not know how to caps?
He's talking. I can hear what he said.
I don't
Language what?
Language maxes out at 3 ranks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. But if I'm not mistaken, it's each individual language.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could put 1 point in like 10 languages
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
and be Well, you could understand 10 languages
You
within
could
reason.
understand and mostly get your point
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
Well, that's my point. Yeah, you can like you want to
Yeah.
take 10 experience and put them into 10
It
core
goes-
languages. You're good to go.
General conversation, read and write complex concepts, and reasonably fluent and can
Yeah.
detect and mimic local dialects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I mean, it might not go awry to be like, yeah, get Japanese, Chinese, and French. Because those are major.
Those are very
areas.
well spoken.
Yeah, and those are major areas within this game system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, and Russian. I forgot Russia.
Yeah.
That's
Russian.
That's our culture.
Cyrillic.
the translator I have gives me effectively 1 skill in every language that's on Core Earth.
That's nice.
That's
It's just I can hear it and basically
Of course, now I'm just having that line from Iron Man. How many languages do you speak? 35. But it's not enough for here. And I'm like, what?
Ah, Jensen.
someone's just trapped in Yemen or wherever he is. I thought it was
don't
Yemen.
know.
I don't remember.
It-
I
I
don't know
but
if
I
it ever really said.
They don't. Yeah, I don't think they ever talk about it, but it's in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Well, they say the
I
name.
wouldn't
They
even
say
say
the name
Middle
of a
East.
city.
Yeah.
And if I can remember, I probably way wrong, but
and
yeah.
it's more like Pakistan, Afghanistan area rather
Yeah.
than Middle East. Because that's what the country looked like. It's like, yeah, that's more like Afghanistan, Pakistan area.
That's not where they filmed, but yeah,
I know.
I'm pretty sure they filmed in like Kuwait or something, but one of those surround. Yeah, yeah.
He's in an Afghan cave. So he's in near Afghan.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Afghanistan. Okay. And yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay. What are you doing, Alan?
All right, I'm cleaning.
On your cleaning?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first number I thought I heard. So the 13th floor.
13th?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and this other guy are getting off the elevator, and he kind of looks at you and shakes his head.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, sorry, my Japanese friends. Oh. But I love the horrible racism coming out of the Nile Empire.
Is it racism if it's just negligent?
I only know how to speak
I mean,
in
yeah.
80s
I
songs.
mean, you're not
I'm
wrong,
sorry.
but I mean, is it accidental racism?
Secret, secret. He's got a secret.
He's Kilroy.
Brian's like, I
Don't
finally get to play
tell
my true
people
potential.
that. Spoilers.
Oh no!
Ugh.
I have to get through the whole
My
song
God.
to find
Oh
that
look, our
out.
Twitch just got banned.
No, that's fake
Amazon
news.
is like, how did we monetize these guys? They're terrible.
It's okay.
Title of my sex tape. Oh, that's my fault.
It's going to be one of those.
I
games.
ran a whole. I
Honestly,
watched a
We're-
whole season
We're
of
really
Brooklyn
not going to
Nine-Nine.
be on track tonight.
It's we're just a little punchy. It's hot, and there's a monsoon and a hurricane.
Really, we should do Torg on like Mondays because Fridays we're all dead.
I'll be
we
dead.
can't do it.
I'm
on
aware,
Monday.
but
Yeah, it's because we work for a living.
Yeah, we do work. Sorry, this is not our
I don't
day
work.
job. Get more people following us, and maybe we can switch things around.
It's like
A lot more people.
like
oh my God,
50,000
we would
subs.
need so many
Yeah.
for 6, 7, 8 people.
Check out our Patreon,
I mean,
and our
unless the
store
US
that's on a
Navy,
site I can never remember the name of.
Teespring.
There you
Yeah.
It's
go.
on
Thank you.
Teespring.
Yeah,
Is
just
it
click our links.
Teespring Fellowship Gaming? Or is it
No,
a bunch
the
of
link is just a click merchandise because it's a bunch of
Yeah.
letters and numbers.
No, there is also. You can also do Fellowship Gaming 21, and it should take you to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you could like, but not in the
No,
text.
I
but you have to
did
search
set
for
it
it.
in.
Oh, okay, even better.
That's
I
cool.
did set it
Nice.
in, and it said yes. You can use this link to find your
Excellent.
site, your Teespring store.
Good to
Well,
know.
I warn you
It-
now. Get a size larger in the T-shirts than you think you need.
Yeah, they all come from Japan.
Because I don't know if you guys remember the
Yeah.
whole sweater.
Yeah.
That sweater was supposed to be mine. It fit Mike.
It only fit Mike
It
too.
only fit Mike.
And now he never shows up. We gave him a free shirt, and he was like, "I'm out, dog." No,
Free
it's 'cause
sweater shirt.
He's got a
Free
great job.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, he's got a
it was
good job now.
green,
he's like, I got everything I wanted out of this. See ya.
Peace.
Peace, I'm out of here.
No,
I
we
got
miss
a
Mike.
cup, and then it turned into glass.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
No,
he dropped
3 times. I said I dropped it on accident.
Ah, man, that's sucky.
Yeah.
I still use mine. I bring in the
He
thingy.
brings it.
I
and
would,
just-
I would bring it every week. I just need to buy a new one. And we just finally got our taxes signed. My
Oh,
wife's deployed,
yeah.
so we had an extension, and we had like literally H&R Block, great company in general, but they're doing online stuff basically, like remote signing and whatever. And our lady left for the office for a while because of like a vacation or a personal whatever.
Oh.
And we had another caseworker for a minute, and then Sue deployed, and then I was there, and I consigned stuff, but fundamentally we were answering questions back and forth on the H&R Block online, and eventually Melissa came back, and the other lady left,
And they
filed the
didn't keep track
extension,
of-
and then
oh.
she was like, "I thought you were done," and I was like, "No, that we've been
Oh.
waiting since April," and she's like, "Just." and then of course it wouldn't load, so we
Oh.
couldn't sign anything online, couldn't review the taxes. She's like, you know what? Just come into the office. Took me 5 minutes. Something I could have done 3.5 months ago.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, listen, we're gonna charge you $200 for your taxes because that was way too long and way too much and all this other crap. So.
Oh man, you get charged a lot of money, but then again, you got some really complicated taxes.
Well, yeah, we do. We have we
Yeah,
do injured
no.
spouse. We have the audit protection, and then the extension, and a bunch of other stuff. So
I paid nothing to get my taxes filed.
yeah, but
I did TurboTax.
yeah,
TurboTax.
but if they audit
If-
you, you're on the cusp for that.
Yeah.
TurboTax claims no.
you still
Nope.
still
No,
charge it to
it's
file.
depending on how much you make and get back. It could be anywhere between $0 and $54.
Oh.
TurboTax is cheap as shit, but it's all on you.
Yep.
If they audit you and they find a discrepancy, that's 100% your fault.
They also
H&R
have something that you can get and it costs more.
I use
They
Free
protect
Tax USA, and it's about $14. And they
They also don't protect you.
no, they do.
There's got to be
Because they still classify themselves as the actuaries, which like H&R Block does,
Right.
and all actuaries have that they're required to.
Then maybe me and my wife need to have a conversation because we've never spent less than $250.
Oh my
on
gosh!
taxes.
I think I spent $50 this last year only because of all this. The extra tax burden of what the crap am I doing with? I'm buying camera stands and stuff.
Coming for you, Melissa.
Yeah.
You need to break down what we're paying for.
Yeah. No. The only I paid $300 to Jackson Hewitt one time, and I told him I'm never going to you ever again.
Okay. I don't know why I'd never.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
usually
used to always
about
do it myself
160.
when I was doing independent contracting. So it's
Yeah.
what my wife has always gone
I
through.
mean, the guy that did my taxes before, he was basically the CPA at the hospital in Preston.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And because my mom worked there as a nurse, she knew him, and he did our taxes. Not for free, but it was relatively.
It was
Relative.
cheaper.
Yeah, when I did my 1099s when I was an independent contractor.
are we
I
gonna
did
actually get to a
quick
second day?
loans, Not quick loans. Yeah, I think
what?
it was QuickBooks.
I was wondering if we're going to get to a second day.
This is a
We-
very busy janitor
We're on the second
area.
day.
Yeah, Brian still doesn't know what freaking floor he's cleaning yet.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. All right, Brian. So, what floor do you plan to go to now?
All right. I heard 30th next.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for 30th.
All right. You get to the 30th floor. You get off, and you are the only one that gets off.
Excellent.
It's been every other 2-3 floors, different person gets off. Yeah.
How tall is this building?
It's probably 40 floors.
Okay.
I'll get my given phone out and type in eggplant skyscraper 30.
Valid.
And then I'll get the Cleveland.
Give me a computer's check.
Sure. I don't think I can, but sure.
I mean, technically, yes, you can.
Hmm.
Because I'm allowing it. Did you just roll a 10?
Yeah. Let's see.
Glory on an untrained.
That's got to be the rules. You can't do that.
Alright, that's a
That'd be
13.
incredible. A lot of rolls.
Okay, so
Nice.
who was your recipient?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No fluid. That's why I have them remembered as.
Nomenclature.
Okay.
fluid.
Yeah, I just shortened it to no fluid.
So gross.
Okay, so yeah,
Mummy.
you get this ping.
Yep.
And it's an eggplant.
Skyscraper
Building 30.
Well, at least you know who it is.
Yeah, you know who it is. And you're kind of silently, you look and you're silently applauding him for not sending it to everyone.
Yeah. Well, there's only 3 people who could receive it.
Yeah, but does anyone else need to besides you?
I want to see how Fred responds when Zed gets it. He's like, what the
No, he doesn't get it.
I was like, "What are you doing to this? King Kong in a skyscraper?" No. I'll send back. I'll send back a green check mark. Enter. And then the next one will be a box, a computer, a red X, and then a clock, and I'll send.
Okay.
Well, quite honestly, out of
I
character,
love this.
Shinji is like, "Oh, I've got what I need." Now I'm just having fun with Alan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I want to see what he comes up with that. Now I know what I meant when I typed it.
Yeah.
I want to see what Alan thinks I meant with it, because have fun with it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
box,
A box,
red X.
check.
No, a box, a computer, a red cross, check, not check, a red,
Red cross.
So a
Okay.
green check,
Right.
then a box, so like a hollow square, a computer, a red X, like, and then a clock.
Okay.
Okay.
He wants you to steal a computer and stick it in a box.
I mean,
No
valid.
comments from the peanut gallery. This is all Alan.
What
no
is your mind?
comments from the peanut
My
gallery.
mind's a 5.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You sent that to the
I mean-
wrong person.
Yeah, give me a mind check.
That's valid.
Sure.
Oh, I love it so much. Alan
Please
comes,
be a 1.
Alan comes back. He's like, "I burnt the building down on accident."
Well, it's an 8.
Total?
On the
Yeah.
die?
No,
Oh.
the total.
Total is
Like I
not
rolled
bad.
a 16, so
Thanks.
he's
Oh,
doing
okay,
good.
so
Good job.
you decide what that means
Okay.
in Alan's mind.
So,
Oh yeah.
box, computer.
No, it's two independent thoughts.
There's a trap on the clock. Okay, so I'm avoiding the clock. I'm looking for a box to put a computer in.
Valid.
Okay. Give me a find check.
Sure.
Love it. He's gonna return with a laptop. Be like, perfect, Alan. Perfect.
Alright,
Exactly.
6.
Help me, Dr. Waifu. You're my only hope.
I mean, it takes you a while to find a box.
He only takes a monitor.
It's full of rags,
Mhm.
or I should say, it's full of paper towels.
Mhm.
But that's the only box you're finding.
All right. And then, yeah, I don't know the difference between that. So, are there computers on this floor?
Go ahead and give me a find.
Sure. Okay, that is a -2.
Ooh.
-2.
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
a mishap. It's
not
a
a-
-2.
no, it's not.
It's not a mishap. It is a -2. That- So, I mean,
Think of like an LED teleprompter.
you're looking and you're looking at all the cables, and you finally decide to follow the cables,
Mhm.
and so you follow the cable. They go into this room,
Oh no.
and you open the room, and that's where you see all the cables come in, and they're plugged into all these different things. It's kind of cool in this room. This room has its own AC.
Oh, good. That's nice.
But yeah, there's just like banks of these things, and they've got lots of flashing lights and all kinds of cables plugged into them.
Casey, I love you so much.
You
This
are
is-
so welcome.
This is you're like, okay, Kim, here's the computer. Go get me
I,
that.
in no way, shape, or form would I have ever sent Kim with this.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, I would. I would have. Well, I would have.
You
No,
would.
I
you
would've
would have
had
sent
a-
Kim to the basement.
I would have.
You would have been like, "You're in the mailroom, Kim. Your job."
No, Kim would be in the cafeteria as a lunch lady.
He would be picking up trays, because they are not going to trust him with food. I don't care how much you
I
change
just
his armor.
Kim in a hairnet.
All right. So, does anything,
But yeah, there's like 10 of these.
does anything look like I can like take part of it out to fit in my box?
I mean, yeah, you could easily unplug all the cables and pull it out.
Okay.
You're looking over it and you realize, yeah, it's designed to be pulled out because it's got the little handles on it.
Okay.
And but there's like 10 of them.
Okay. Well, I only need one. He only asked for one.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, valid.
And just to be clear, I have been looking for clocks just in case because I know they're trapped.
Yeah, yeah.
So
you did. There is like one clock.
yeah.
It's kind of hovering over a window.
Okay.
Well, not hover. It's hanging over a window. That's what I want to say. Hovering. Why did I pick hovering?
Because it's Japan. They have fancy
yeah.
clocks.
But no, it's like the the ones we had in our schools. Just the round clock.
Yeah.
The analog clocks, yeah.
All right. So
Not like a one that a teacher would bring in.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Just
Yeah.
the round clock they stuck on the wall.
The round
black and white
clock.
At
ones
work,
with
they never
stuck
show the
on
correct
stickers.
time. They're always 5 minutes fast or 5 minutes slow.
That's when you shoot the
all right,
stupid
so
thing.
I see this clock. I'm going to cast an illusion of the room as it is, kind of around the clock. So that's all the clock sees.
Okay.
And then make my way to the server room.
Okay. Give me a disconnect check for casting the spell.
Sure. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
And then it was a good success, so we'll stay that way for a minute.
Okay.
I'll put one of these things in and just yank it out. I'll put one of them in the box, put the rags on top, finish off my shift, and
Give me a strength check to finish off your shift.
sure.
Because it's about the only thing I can think of that's appropriate.
No, we're professionals here.
Didn't you also play Cleaner and Starfinder?
In
In
Traveler.
Traveler.
Oh,
he
that's
told me the
right.
whole story.
19.
It's 'cause you
in
missed out.
Starfinder we were pretend custodians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14.
that was AJ.
14. Okay. No,
That's
actually,
right,
you
clean
you
the
actually
girl
do a pretty
folder.
good job of cleaning this up.
Nice.
So yeah, it's nice. You actually find a couple areas of that have been neglected being dusted,
Mhm.
and so you get those dusted down nice. And yeah, you finish your shift off, and
Bring my box home
okay.
and just like, we only know so much of each other's language. So I'm like, so I'll just be like, mine.
I kind of shrug and I'm like, yeah, okay. No one seems to care. It's like, yeah, we get so many boxes of paper towels. No one's gonna miss one.
And then I'll get back. Like, if you're still up, I'll be like, hey, Noman flew. I got your box.
Yeah, I won't be awake because I figure you're done at like early AM.
Yeah, early AM.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know if he's an
Don't worry
early
about that.
riser. I don't know his life. He could be one of those crazy people who's
Froze.
like,
Don't worry about that.
I just love
That's
waking
our
up at
Twitch.
3 a.m. to see the sunrise.
That's a different thing. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But if he's not up, yeah, I'll just keep it until
Okay.
he's ready.
All right.
All right. Internet went down.
So yeah.
Yeah.
How early does
Shouldn't you wake up?
Shinji wake up?
So I was done at 5. Probably went to bed at 10. So I'll probably get up around 5.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, yeah, Ellen's still.
no,
up
I
at
would have
that
gotten up a
point.
little bit earlier than that just to start reviewing some of the data.
Okay. Yeah, Alan is up.
Hey, Noman
He's
flew.
been off for a couple hours.
Well, wonderful.
I got your box.
Okay, you got. All right, let me see the box.
Sure.
So you hand it over, and I'm expecting like a laptop or something.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, a briefcase with like BlackBerry or something in it. And I open up and I see
A server.
server unit. Okay, I mean, there were more of these, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
only
yeah.
sent one box. One
Right,
picture.
right. Do you know how like, if something needs 3 batteries, it won't work with just one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how these they're kind of like data banks. You know, you need all of the banks to kind of quantitate the full resource. But I can work with this. I mean, if nothing else, I can use it as a launching pad for whatever data's in here. Did you get seen?
I don't think so. There was one clock, but I used illusion magic to cover it up.
Oh. Okay. In the future, that just means that this is time sensitive.
Oh. Okay.
Cameras are still cameras.
Oh yeah, cameras, yeah.
Yeah.
You know the big things that flash?
Sure, but they're
Yeah.
smaller in Pan Pacifica.
Mhm.
You have one on your phone, so like I'll show you the little circle.
What?
Like they're really hard to see, and I don't know if you can. Out of
That's what
character, I don't know if
that
your
is.
fine's high enough. But I can maybe give you. You know what? So he pulled it out. Did did you unhook anything, or did you just yank the cords
He said
out?
he yanked it.
Yeah, I yanked it.
Cords and all?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's basically still a few of the
Yeah.
ether,
Well-
ether
Like,
still in.
you have to know that my first thought was if these put up any sort of fight, I was just going to lightning bolt them to knock them out.
Oh, I mean, that might have been preferable to you getting caught. Sure. Okay. I think we can work with this. Yeah. All right. Cool. Great job, Alan.
Thank you.
Go to bed, dude.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I need that box.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Put it back in the box. I'm gonna have to repair this today. Well, I'll have to return it. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to spend today going through the data. I'm going to.
You know what he did?
I'm going to remote connect and try to scrub through the security.
Give me a computer's check.
All I can think of is. He did it to himself.
I'm just.
Oh, I already know what the name of
Oh, no, it's
this
favored.
episode is going to be.
That's much better.
Yeah, what's that?
Servers are down.
That's good.
20. That's 22.
Okay, so you pull out your computer. I don't know what you're using.
So I have
Whatever computer you have for
yeah,
your
it-
personal use.
It's
Alan.
my brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pulls his brain
and I'm
out.
hard connecting to my.
And yeah,
Zuzu.
you are like,
Yeah.
God damn it, Alan.
Well, at least you didn't call them blade servers, so I wasn't like, oh, I can hit people with these.
Yeah. And I'm not scrubbing everything of Alan. I'm only scrubbing anything that shows him on the 30th floor,
That's most of the night.
which is fair. But I mean, I guess. Well, yeah. I guess it would be extra, like 30 minutes to just erase all of Alan, because it's 6 hours on the 30th floor and 2 hours being stupid elsewhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, do you want another check for the scrubbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that was definitely to connect
Yeah.
and see what happened and be like, oh shit.
11 on the die is a 0.
Yep.
All right. So that'll be a 20.
20.
Assuming you're counting that I'm connected, because it's a
that's
plus
fair.
4. Yeah. If not, then it's just a 16.
No,
Either way,
it's fair to consider you connected at
Yeah.
this point. Because that would have been the first roll. You are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that's why I
actually
wanted to
are
clarify
able to
certain like
scrub
connected to the
Alan
internet.
from this, and
Nice.
so yeah, there's no trace of Alan. And just about the time you're done, your phone starts ringing. Your whatever one you gave to work to call you,
Yeah.
that one is ringing, and it's definitely the guy in charge.
Oh.
He give me a name. If it's not material, then I'll just say,
It's
"Hey, Mister."
not material.
Mosh mosh?
Yeah, I'm like,
Mush Mushy?
there's no way for me to come up with another name this quick. But yeah, it's basically the head of your department,
Yeah, head of IT or
head
whatever.
of IT. That's like, We need you in now.
Oh, yes, sir. Anything I need to prep for? What's going on?
Someone took a server blade, and there is no record of anyone even on that floor for the night.
What? Was it even a vital server blade?
Not really, but it is causing some havoc with with
Yeah. Okay, sir. I understand.
workers on the 28th floor.
No problem. I'll come in and I'll subvert the subroutine, and we'll get that back up and running, and then we'll just order a new server ASAP. Okay.
He's gonna
Yeah.
subvert
we-
the
we-
subroutine.
We have
Oh, you have a
couple
spare already.
spares.
Wonderful. Yeah,
Um,
I'll
but
be
yeah,
ready to
we're
service
gonna
that
need you
immediately.
to come in and. I mean, it literally looks like they just ripped the thing out.
What sort of inhuman being would do something like that? I just don't understand.
Just,
Do,
just-
we have
just
do we have a
come in.
list of the people who were working when this happened?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll speak with the security personnel, and we'll try to get something going there as well. I got you, sir. Don't worry. Okay.
all
Yeah,
right.
I'll be in 22 minutes. That's how long it'll take me to get there. Fire
Okay.
up the car.
And I'm thinking, to put fire in the car. I'm like, I know we don't put fire.
You're like,
in the
it's a
car.
fucking hover jet. I'm like, I'll Uber. I'll be there. I'll be there in 27 minutes, sir. I
I'm not
apologize.
I'm not fixing our car. I'm fixing their car.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I can go in now, I guess.
You grab a bucket of coal from nowhere and just go, okay.
Oh my god. There's a very Alan way of looking at things.
Sorry, Alan.
Well,
And it would confuse the hell out of Zed. Fire up the car? You guys don't use steam-powered vehicles.
you guys,
mean,
when
we
did we
can.
switch? When did we switch?
I
over to
mean, I
steam
get
powered?
that they're internal combustion and all, but fire up?
I love how I'm just.
Is that like, oh, I get it. That's slang for start the car. Got it.
Is that
And
crazy?
he would probably come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Oh, start the car. Got it.
When he said that, he just went, "Huh?
What?
Fire up the car?" And you go like, "Yeah, start it." And I'm like, "Oh,
Key, car, green check.
Well, it's
what the
your
hell is
turn.
this?" It just beeped at me.
Okay. Yeah, Fred, give me a drive check if you actually are driving him in.
Well, I figured I'm not driving crazy, so I figured.
I mean, no, I'm going to be there expedient.
Expediently so. Not crazy, but it's definitely like the American 5 miles an hour over the speed limit is acceptable.
It's a taxi. I'll pay you $100 if we can get there in 5 minutes.
I got a 10.
I'm pretty sure 10 means
I
we don't
mean,
crash.
You don't crash, but
But that
it
old lady should have
probably-
saw us coming.
it definitely probably takes a little longer than 22 minutes to get there.
Well, I rolled a 9.
It's okay.
Happens.
My
I mean,
dice
you
like this
have
high.
possibilities, Fred.
I know. I have 3 possibilities. But I figured it's not that important right now. Then again, it is
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
9:30 at night, so.
Yeah.
It's not like our possibilities are timed, Fred. Oh, they're expiring soon.
I mean, technically, yes, they do expire.
Don't let him know.
Shut
that.
up, GM. No, that's like
Besides,
my job.
I gotta finish putting that car together that I took apart.
Yeah.
I might need it for that.
It's like, what? What are you guys doing? Why are you like this?
And as soon as I get there, I go into
Yeah,
work.
they're literally coming up with new slang for rather than obnoxious Americans, crazy Americans. Except for you.
Dropped off, I run in, show my ID card, said,
I'll go back.
Mr. Fukunaga needs me immediately.
Yeah. Okay. We better write that name down.
Fubanagi.
Fukunaga.
Fuganagi.
I go back and start working on the car again.
All right. So, Fred, you can give me a science check. Anthony, you can give me a computers check.
Yep.
At a plus 200.
What's that?
At a plus 200.
No.
Valid.
Oh, my worst.
That's a 20
That's a 20 total.
total.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it takes you a little bit, and then you're like, of course, the flux converters need to be
Oh, it's
depolarized.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Better.
And yeah, you
Just a bit.
have effectively made this a hover limousine.
4. Jesus.
Ooh. Hover limousine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you drive faster than 88 kilometers per hour,
No.
we time travel.
But it's random. In case
Oh,
it just
no.
rolls. You end up in Aurora. We can never leave!
That'd be the worst vehicle ever.
I swear. You guys get to Aurora and the game
like,
suddenly
"We're out."
becomes Escape Aurora. There is no, we're not helping you. Go away.
Casey,
It took
you
us-
fucking gave us blood rain on day 1.
It took us no, it was
Day
like
2 or 3, but still, you gave us blood rain.
it was 2 weeks in.
Well, in game, it was like the second.
No,
Well,
it was 2 weeks in
It was
game.
2 weeks
oh,
in.
that's probably valid. But
Yeah, because we had crossed the entire country to GTFO. The train had been.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right,
Yeah, like
you're right.
no.
The second train.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
second
the
train
second
got
train.
messed up.
both train. Well, yeah, the first train, a demon killed the girl.
Yeah, the reason we don't like Aurora is
second
because
train-
crap keeps happening to us.
There was a swarm of monkeys, and there was a tree that stopped the
Yeah.
trains.
I'm fine
we got blood
with an
rain.
undead T-Rex zombie.
Oh yeah, no, that was. Great.
I am not fine with monkeys
Oh Jesus.
or trains. Like seriously, I'm gonna have PTSD from trains, buddy.
We've been on 4 trains total technically.
Yeah,
but the last train
yeah.
didn't count
No,
because the first one was the one that Okami was cut in half with a sword.
can't remember.
We had the lieutenant on the train, and we were investigating the boxcars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like for me, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
afraid of
Anyways,
investigation.
I got a
so
20
I'm
to
like,
replace the
finding
server.
information.
Oh,
Disgusting.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you are able. It does.
Because I don't
take
get a
you-
bonus for. I'm not hacking. I'm just literally
No,
doing
you're
technician stuff.
Literally
so,
doing technician. Yes. And
I'm
that's
like, oh, man,
understandable, and it's.
I got to replace these 3.
I mean, obviously, it takes time.
Gotta cut those ends
Yeah.
off, remarry the ends,
yeah,
because he just yanked them.
yeah. I'd probably just get whole new cordage. Make sure that the applicators on the other connected servers aren't stripped or anything.
You're a monster.
I love it.
I've had to do that, and that pisses
So,
me off.
I also intend to.
You've had
Thank
to
you.
rip out
Thank you, Brian,
servers?
so much for
I
that.
also intend to stealthily discard of the active server that he destroyed that I brought in a box.
Oh,
So the server that comes out of the box that I replace, I'm putting the old one in that, and then I'm scrapping that. So, do you want a stealth check for that?
yes.
All right.
When did that disconnect?
Internet
About
got
20
lost.
minutes ago.
It's okay.
I said why, not when.
20.
Oh, yeah,
thank
do it
you.
again. It's a 9?
And 9, so 29.
Do it.
So 14 plus.
Do it. You got. Look at all them possibilities you have.
14 plus 9.
Look at all.
I don't need to glory. I'm not going to glory twice.
Glory on
I don't think
putting
they
the
stack
server
them.
back. Yeah, they do.
Don't say that shit. No, it's good.
Glory stack.
Stop talking. I'm trying to do math. 23. I was like 14 and 9. What is 14 and 9? Jeremiah's words. That's what it is.
Tony.
No,
Now
he's
we-
already given it, and yeah, no, you easily. Apparently, today is the day that they have the truck come by that's disposal of all sensitive information, and you're able to bring it down and be like, "Yeah, here you go. This is."
I
an old
figured worst
server."
case scenario there was a room and I just hit it. Like, you know when you're trying to hide something from your parents, you put it like underneath 3 things. You're like,
Yeah, but with that result, it's literally like, nope. The guys
well,
that
I'm
come
going to
destroy
put it there.
this-
You're like, oh no, we can take that for you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, totally. They're oh yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Oh, also, can I have that piece of technology right there?
No,
Oh,
Yeah, once it goes in the truck, it stays in the
it
truck.
stays in the truck
oh, that's valid. Probably not even from
until
our
they
corporation, but
stuff it in something to melt it down.
No, that makes sense because they would reclaim gold, palladium, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work next to a DoD box. It's a very, very large cement cube that was poured in that had one entrance that they could be time locked, so they could just get shut in there.
Do
in
you know
case
for
they
like
had
the
to.
first 10 years that Best Buy was in business, they didn't recycle any of their electronics?
Nope, they didn't.
I was like, how stupid is that?
Yeah.
Literally, there's $1 million in just random shit we're throwing away.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways. And then I'll go back to my desk and I will create a subroutine in my free time. It won't do anything, but I'm writing the code to go through the information that I've already downloaded for
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
go
then I'm
ahead.
doing my job.
It's give me a couple computers check. One for the subroutine and one for your job.
Okay. So,
High or low, Fred?
15.
Let's do
So it's a
low.
17 for the subroutine.
All right. So you get a call at about
17
noon
Mm-hmm.
that you will be taking the CFO, it's not the CFO, the head of the IT, the head of information,
CIO.
Mr.
CIO.
Fukunagi?
There we go. No, his boss.
Oh, wow. Okay. So okay.
Yeah, no,
I'll look
his
that up,
boss.
but yeah, so his boss.
He is going to the airport, and you are to drive him to the airport.
Excellent.
And he will be gone for approximately 3 days, and they give you a time to pick him up at the end of those 3 days.
Okay.
You don't speak Japanese, do you?
No.
Nope.
That would be too fun.
I know.
It'd be too easy.
But he comes down, and he is just on his phone talking in Japanese.
right. I open the door for him.
I mean, he literally stops when he actually gets in and sees the car, and there are no wheels on it. And he blinks. And he says something into the phone. And then he's like, what the hell is going on? Where are the wheels?
We don't need wheels.
What do you mean we don't need wheels?
It floats.
Show me.
Show him. Better
And
suspension.
he's like, huh.
Said
I
they
want
get-
4.
He goes,
He's literally like, who did this?
I don't know. I just drive.
No, 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 no. He's like, 2 days ago, that car had wheels.
You right?
Who did this?
Big passion
Give
project.
me a persuasion check,
You're gonna lie.
because that is a lie.
Just
You
because
know, it was
you
you.
don't have it.
It's charisma if you don't have persuasion.
I believe, Fred.
Is that a 1?
Yeah.
Yes! You know what? If we're gonna glory, we might as well.
Oh,
Are you playing second chance?
If he gives me a random card.
Here.
There you go.
should you like those?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the card you're playing?
I'm
Second
playing second chance. Immediately reattempt any action. The new
Do you
test.
have the card I gave you?
I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's contested, right?
No.
No.
Oh, it's okay. You determined it based off of. Because I thought.
Well, it's
that's-
determined basically
It
off
says no here.
his deception.
Yeah.
So that's the DC number.
It's not effective here for that. Oh, the other card.
the
Other
opponent
card.
fails.
Yes.
What's the total right now?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Okay. So minimum 10. Oh,
I rolled another 2.
So it's a 13.
He's
it's a
rolled a 1,
13.
2, and a 3.
Actually, does favor let you re-roll
Mishaps? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
That we
We
learned,
learned that.
like
remember.
5 episodes ago.
Yeah.
No,
So you're at a
oh, yeah.
+1 right now.
Was it 5 episodes ago?
Yeah.
I
but-
don't know how to.
Sounds about right though.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. What would
We-
you like,
we
Fred?
throw
You
out
need
random
some more
numbers.
dice?
It's
Alright,
okay.
It sounds accurate.
Oh, and I
I
can't
got
play
it.
leadership because we're not
Okay,
in
I'll switch
pools.
it
Oh well.
I'm gonna play hero, and this means I can spend. It'd be like I spent
like a
another
possibility.
possibility.
Like a being spent as a another possibility.
I
So
have
it's either 10 or higher. So
I have
it's
Dr. Waifu
once
on my
again.
side.
So that it would be a
23 is 9. No, 8. Sorry.
23 is 8.
8. And that would be, my charisma is 7. So that'd be 15.
Probably pretty good.
I mean,
And
it's as good as
then-
you're gonna get realistically, unless you got.
I got an action card that gives me a +3, so that'd make it a 18.
18.
Is action any? Or
Yeah,
is it-
action is
oh,
any.
Nice. It's willpower
Willpower
mental, and
is-
what's the physical one?
The adrenaline.
Oh,
Adrenaline
that,
rush.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot action was all encompassing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
So if you really want, you can
Okay.
play that supporter and make it a 21.
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
But you can
so-
play your Cosm card and have a named
Nah.
throw him under the
We'll,
bus,
we'll just see what
which would maybe allot his sellout, so we can get that off the board.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
It's up to Casey.
So, he really, really is watching you
Sure.
for a good solid minute, and you somehow keep a straight face, and you don't, no drop of sweat, because you know you're lying through your teeth,
It's like
and you know you're terrible at it. But he finally nods, picks the phone up again, presses a couple things. You open the door, he gets in.
It explodes.
Close the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you start driving him
Correct. To the airport.
to the airport. So go ahead and give me a drive check.
How well these dice are re-rolling.
This is such a great.
One.
This is one of the best subplots we've had.
this is so fun.
Is it another mishap?
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
My dice
So
are trying to kill me.
He's like, the turn radius is, it doesn't matter, it's a hover car. Everybody's played bumper cars. that same old lady he's scared is not, no.
No, I mean,
There's really no way we can get back from
you-
that.
No,
It shit
nope,
happens.
that's what
That's
happens. You just
Also, just because it's
you
funny,
just completely galaxy quest this thing on the way out.
I'm playing flashback specifically to implant a listening device in his car, the one at work. So like maybe I took 5 minutes, 10 minutes during my lunch break and just.
Yeah, no, that's
So flashback is
works.
my Cosm card. It says play to trigger a flashback. So we don't need to role play what I'm gonna do. Literally, I just on my break, I go down to where he's
And it
working
makes
on his
sense.
car, and
it. Just has to make sense.
And
Yeah.
you just looked at the car and went,
yeah, I'm like, where are the wheels, dude? Because that's as alien to me as that is to Mr. Fukunagi or not his boss. And you're like, well, the wheels are over there because you don't know what I'm asking. Like you son of a. All right.
and I just for the fun of it, after the number one, so after I do that, I want to play the double agent. So somebody else appears and probably takes him to the airport.
Well, it's up to the DM.
Or whatever.
No, it's me.
Yes, it'll be funny. Oh, I need to adjust that. I
You
haven't.
just hear the gears grinding, and we're like,
No. Totally galaxy quested on the way out of the garage.
Oh,
He
yeah.
scraped-
Oh,
No, he scrapes the.
when
Yeah,
I can't remember his name, but he's like,
yeah.
Tommy Laredo.
that's it. That's so good.
Yeah.
I'll have to buff that out later.
See,
Thought you were- it's like
I was
you were-
thinking
After
of.
you
were supposed to get the
out
weight
of the
issue
garage,
fixed.
The back window comes down, and Mr. Kasigawa says to you, "I know what you're doing. You will need to get that fixed before I come back."
Okay.
The question is, what
Be
needs to be fixed?
More careful, Storm Knight. And then the
Oh!
back window goes
Oh!
back up.
Can I put a little asterisk right there? I love it.
End.
End of the episode. No, that's amazing.
As I knock on the microphone.
Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to head through the gift shop on Teespring on your way out to pick up some fantastic gaming, Fellowship gaming loot, a size larger than you think you need. And have a good night, and we will get that NPC done.
Yeah.
Yep.